I will now pay attention. I swear to God, I will pay attention to you both. If I'm ever at a convention and I just notice you two staring at somebody awkwardly, I'll know. Nobody else will know, but I'll fucking know.
You know what it is I love having like a girlfriend who will just like elbow me and like
yeah, we just
do a
go
little
live
head
instantly.
gesture, and
I was in Mata's stream, but I know chat.
Yeah.
You guys are always like, oh my god, Michi, you're late, so now we're not
like
late.
Peak. Dude, I fucking love
Hold on.
violating the Bechdel test with women. Holy shit.
Okay, the problem is
You
I
jumped
do
in
this,
the middle of a
but I do
conversation,
this
but
for
I did
everybody.
too.
Like, I think I have a really low threshold for.
I haven't set up jack shit at all.
I am sorry, everybody. I am straight.
Yeah, every
Men
time
that I find
I'm like,
attractive, I have such a low barrier for that. Like honestly, like every other man,
want
I
chat
think is
to call me
attractive.
late.
So I'm always like,
But I'm
"What do you
yapping
think
with the
about that guy?
girlies
Hey,
for a
what do you think
bit,
about
and
that
then
guy?"
we
Everyone's like,
talk.
"What?
Okay.
This guy?"
Guys, like
This
I've
guy?
talked about this before, but I feel like yeah, sure, like some guys are naturally really hot, but I also feel like if you're like a little weird.
Sorry, I know it's
also
June.
a buff.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I know it's
sorry
gay
about the
I'm
Pride Month
so
violation.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'll
but
take
I'm
it
so
personally.
sorry.
I think if
But
you look
please
a
go
little
on.
weird, that's a buff as well, honestly.
Mm-hmm. But
To
yeah,
a lot of people, I think.
I'll poke you about that. We'll definitely do that to the Bechdel test. Sometimes
What is
people
the
forget I'm
Bechdel
straight, and then I say the Bechdel test. Okay, do you want to go or do I want to go? Julian?
Okay, sorry. This is like a multi-layered joke. Okay, so the Bechdel test is like a test when you're watching a movie to see how long it takes for like two female characters to talk to each other about like not a man. But it's like it's not a test to see if like the movie is good or not. It's more just like a funny like thought experiment to be like, oh, how much do these writers like even think about their female characters?
Yeah.
But when I say
It's not about how long. It's usually like some movies, the women never have a conversation one-on-one that doesn't have to do with a man.
It's just a thought experiment.
Like,
it's really
the women, you know how many times do I talk to you, Mochi? And it has never to do with a man. 95% of the time.
True.
But in movies, the only time women talk is like, oh my God, I have a crush on him. Oh my God, do you think he likes me? Oh my God, he's no. So that's the Bechdel test, is to be like, hey,
but when I say,
but
when I make jokes about like, oh dude, I fucking love violating the Bechdel test. What I mean is that I really like talking about men with other women.
Wait, true though. But okay,
yeah.
I like talking about anyone with any other woman.
But notice how much in movies, like, male characters can just talk about food and random stuff, but women, it's always like about other men.
True.
It's so rare that women are like, oh man, just took a, I don't know, DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. I don't know.
Because usually, okay, my conversation with Mata is always like, oh my God, girl, I just took a shit. Heart emoji. Like, that's all I do.
Yeah, true.
Yep. It is, allegedly something like that. Yep.
It matters,
Allegedly.
okay? I'm constipated, so when I do poop, it's an achievement. You gotta understand.
That's crazy.
I'm glad. No. You don't understand. Like, she poops once a month.
Yeah.
So sometimes she'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm pooping. I'm like,
dude, Michi, wait. No, fucking stop. Michi, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm actually
she
serious.
is like, she's not constipated. I'm sorry. Now you're getting the real, like, the Bechdel test is passing right now.
Yeah.
She's not just constipated. She is like grand like, this girl never shits. Like, if she tells me I have to poop, oh my God, my phone is falling. I'm like, yeah, it is an achievement for her to take
poop. What are you talking about?
No, like,
I'm not kidding. This girl
I
never
wish I'm
poops.
kidding.
She
I
does
actually shit
not-
once a month. Like,
And you know the craziest part?
Huh.
She's so skinny. She's so slim. She's so hot. She really looks like she like passes her stool often. She really looks like that.
Yeah, you're like a real life anime girl. You're like a real
She
idol.
is.
This is
She
amazing.
really is a
I
real
thought Mata
idol.
was gonna call me stinky. I was like, what the fuck?
No, you're not stinky.
I thought she was gonna call you stinky too.
No, but I know it's really crazy because the whole point of pooping is like you're, sorry everybody, science thing. You're excreting like what's inside your body. You're not You're actually very clean. Your skin's not dry. It doesn't flake. You're like really like good put together.
You know, I went to the doctor for it too. Like I went to the doctor. They even shoved a whole camera in me to like make sure I'm like they shoved like the
in your
camera.
mouth?
Both
They were
holes, bro.
like, you ain't shitting enough. There's something going on.
Yeah, like they even checked everything, and they're like, no, you're fine. It's like apparently my body just reabsorbs my shit or something. Like I'm good, but like I unironically shit like once or twice a month. And like when I say this, it sounds like I'm over exaggerating.
No,
I'm not.
I have traveled with you. You don't understand. I have stayed with her in places for long periods of time.
Oh my god.
Several times, and she barely poops.
That's incredible. That's amazing.
Why. It just doesn't come out.
Shits.
It's kind of gross.
She's not a bitch that shits, and she's not a girl that poops.
I'm an anime
She's
girl.
neither.
I don't even have an asshole.
She's
What do
an
you mean?
idol. An idol with a perfectly smooth, pale surface back there.
But like I said, it's just weird because it feels like, you're supposed. Does she eat? You eat. I wouldn't say you eat a. I do think you eat a little bit less than like most people,
But, like,
you
normal.
still eat.
Yeah.
Okay. In the nicest way ever, you eat normal by the standards that I've seen in the Asian countries that I've visited for women. I do think from what I've seen, from what I've witnessed, you cannot cancel me for this because this is just what I've witnessed with my own eyes. That
it's okay, girl.
a
I'm
lot
Asian,
of times when I've gone to Asian countries and I've hung out in restaurants with women, they will eat very little portions of very little food.
No, I think that's objectively true.
Less than say like they would
Europeans
in the
or
States
Americans.
and things like that. So
You know why?
do I do think you eat a little bit less than like say girls in the States would. Yes, I do think so.
I think I know why. Like I do that when I'm around like my Western friends more because in Asia it's common to like people order little food but like a lot of variety, and then everyone just takes like a little bit of everything. But then when I hang out with people from the West, like it's usually like you order your own meal and I order my own meal.
Yeah, we don't have like I think in America
You guys don't
we
have
those,
food
like,
sharing as
family
much.
style
Yeah.
restaurants. It's a lot less common.
Yeah, that's why like when I hang out with you guys, it's like, oh, you have your own food, so I'm just gonna order my own food. But like I want to order like 10 more, but then I'm not gonna finish it, so I'm just gonna order like one that I can probably finish. So then I just like satisfy myself with one whole
I do
meal.
think like, if people are genuinely asking me if you eat enough food, I would say if you're banking it by like American girl standards, you're eating less. If you're banking by European girl standards, maybe in the middle. By Asian girl standards, you're probably eating like around the same
my
amount.
voice is still gone.
As,
Like I just woke up.
because when I've been
like
out
5
in
minutes
Asian countries, like girls do eat.
woke up.
They do eat. They'll have sushi, they'll have fish, they'll have noodles, they'll have stuff like that. But it's just usually a much smaller portion.
True.
Yeah, I mean, like smallest portions are just served there. Like everybody talks about how they go to America for the first time and they're completely blown away by how fucking huge the portions are.
I want to
And, like,
see
I-
that.
I honestly don't really mind because I like to take leftovers and I'll eat like the other half the next day or whatever.
Girls, I gotta pee.
Okay, go pee. Go
Air
pee,
pee- go
girl.
We'll take your chat. We'll
Pee,
babysit.
girl. Beer back. Now you're both here. Oh my god. I wonder if we're just gonna keep adding people. Sorry, Junie. How many? Does anybody know when I
No,
sold
this is
Junie
my
in
third
here?
babysit, but it's okay.
Yay!
I'm cool. I just
Okay,
get to
Junie?
continue my debut stream.
Once I start drinking, I pee every like hour.
But
That's
listen,
because once I start drinking,
I will pee
hydrate.
like every 15 minutes if I have anxiety. It's so embarrassing.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm not muting you. I'm muting your mic.
Okay.
I tell you, okay, here's like the way to know if Mata drank like did she drink enough or did she start drinking too much? When it's enough, she's gonna start peeing a lot, and then when it's too much, she'll start like spilling her drinks. That's what I've noticed. Like when it's at that point, she'll be like, "Oh my god, I spilled my drink." Every like couple of seconds, and she'll be like, "Ah, I spilled my drink."
No,
That's when you know
I
it's like,
haven't had
oh,
an
it's hitting.
opportunity. I haven't had an opportunity to hang out with either of you in person yet. I know I'm meeting Matara at AX. I'll keep an eye on her. I'll watch over.
Wait, can
wahoo!
Can we tell chat how we first met? I don't even think he remembered.
I probably wait. Oh fuck! Was it in VR?
No.
Okay, was
I think you were just done, or like you just finished VR?
Oh, or maybe I just hopped out of it on like one Saturday like a while ago.
Yeah, like we talked before this. Like we've had a full-blown conversation before this.
Me and Michi are oomfies, bro.
We're oomfies. Guess my first conversation with Junie. I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." You were drunk. Like you were really, really drunk.
Oh no.
And I don't mean like, oh, she's a little tipsy, bestie. No, like. She was like, "Oh my god, it's so nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't even."
Was that last fall?
I think it was after a convention. Like you were really drunk, and then the next day you got really sick. Like you were like dying sick, and I was like, "Girl,
I was fucking going through it."
I remember.
Yeah.
So that was my first two impressions.
No.
I thought
no.
I think you got like sick. I don't know. Was it COVID? I'm not sure. But like you got sick over something, and then you were drunk, and then I genuinely was like, this girl was like sick, and her first thing to do is just like, I'm gonna get drunk right now and hang out with friends. And I remember thinking, I was like, you know what? Fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I can body it. I body that shit, dude.
Body that what?
I body that shit. I get sick and I don't give a fuck.
And my first time talking to Junie, she was like, basically she was really drunk, and the next day she got really sick. Like sick in a way where it's like she can't even get out of bed. And I was like, girl, you were sick and your first thing to do was drink.
My girl.
It had to have been last fall. It had to have been last fall.
It was I don't even know when fall is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fall is September to like November, December.
Oh, yeah. I was also telling Junie. I told her a Mata hack. Ooh, I gave her the
Mata read.
Wait. Were you guys talking about me when I wasn't there?
All the time.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Bite
So
nail.
when you start drinking, right, you'll know when Mata's like she's drinking, she's feeling herself, she's feeling good. She'll need to pee every so often, and then once she starts getting tipsy, then she'll start spilling everything. So that's when you kind of know when it's like feeling good drunk or like tipsy. Like, oopsie, we're getting into the I'm about to go to bed.
Everything? What have I spilled?
When have I spilled? She says, "Uh-oh."
I'm gonna list it down. Okay, water, wine, tea, coffee. One time.
But the thing is, I spill things when I'm sober.
I don't
but like when you spill things when you're sober, you're like, oh, like you catch it before it falls. You don't. I don't think you realize this, but like when you start drinking, when you do spill something, the thing would already be on the ground, and you're like, oh my god. Like it'll be like dead ass on the ground already. Like everything is gone from that cup, and then you pick it up like really fast. You're like, oh no, my drink! I spilled it, and I was like, it's been spilled like 5 minutes ago.
You bitch! Stop revealing my secret.
You'll know she'll like you if like she starts feeling like when she's tipsy, she'll start throwing things at you. Like not big things, but small things.
So cute! Oh my god!
What do I throw at you?
Remember that one? Okay, in Once Upon a Time, you were like tipsy. There was like a like table cleaner. You just grabbed that and started like, I'm gonna spray you with the table cleaner. And then you just did.
I'm so sorry. That's so annoying.
I still remember that.
Telling me I'm cringing.
I still remembered that until I was like, the whole time, everyone was like messy, right? And then I was like the only one staying dry and clean and perfect.
So sorry, I don't remember this.
Matara was just fucking chucking water.
That's so annoying. I'm like a 13-year-old boy in high school. Ew.
She has like done that with like a table cleaner to me. One time she had like a bag of candy and she's like, oh Michi, you want candy? And then she just like threw candy at me from across the table. Like she would just give you, but like playfully tossing things towards your body. So
I
at
am
that point,
so embarrassed. Wait. I need everybody to understand. If you were an average friend, this won't happen. Genuinely. Like this will only happen if you're like bestie level, bestie.
Shall I start chucking fucking cans at your head?
The closer you are, the bigger the item.
No. You don't understand.
If it's a bucket, oh, you know you're in deep, bro. Holy shit.
This would never happen unless we're so tight. Like I would never do this to you. Like if we're close, it's fine. Future husband is going to have it rough. Yeah. Like I am. This is one of my biggest like downsides, and I've talked about it a lot. I have cuteness aggression. When I really love you, I'm so annoying. Like Mochi, I hope you know this. I don't do this to people I'm less friends with.
You don't get it, guys. We're
Hey,
so
you're kind
tight.
of shit out of luck, bitch.
No,
We're so tight. Mata threw a chair at me
too.
once. That means we're besties.
I did not throw a chair at her, by the way. Legally speaking, I never did. Okay, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna embarrass you. Mochi's a fucking lightweight. That like she got drunk a few times and everything. Like she's that person. It's not embarrassing, but she's that person that like falls like we're all hanging out and she just falls asleep. Which, by the way, is not embarrassing. Good for you. Know your limits. And then she just wakes up. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm no. Like this girl is weak. That's all. Her bloodline is weak. Her family is weak.
True, dude. That is so true. I think one time I remember I was like, I was sitting, everyone was talking, and I was like, what if I just like sneak? Like I thought to myself, like I'm gonna like sneakily fall asleep. But like
we all knew you were sleeping.
Yeah, I was pretending. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe I'll be thinking about something, and then I'm like, I'm gonna drift off to sleep. Like a 3-second nap. I woke up and it was like 5 hours later.
Yeah, 5 hours later. But that's like very normal in Japanese karaoke, just so we're clear. In Japanese karaoke, everybody sneaks a nap. Everybody's overworked. Everybody's tired. We do Japanese karaoke till 7 in the morning. Everybody sleeps. I do think it's less embarrassing than me throwing. I can't believe you'd admit I throw candy at you.
It was nice. I mean, at one point now, I just make it like a little
Another
mini
thing
game.
I do is I do this. Like I haven't, last time I saw you, I didn't have long nails, but when I have longer nails, Mint always says this, I always like do this. I'm always like, hey, like I'm kind of like
That's
like I always kind of like,
like the raptor
I
hands.
with my nails. Yeah, I always do the raptor hands.
Yeah, the raptor hands.
I like
anytime you
posing my
talk,
hands
like,
too. It's fun.
Yeah. Like I'll always be like, like I don't do it just so it's pained, but I'm always like,
I talk with my hands so much.
Me
It's
too, me
crazy.
too. Me
Oh
too.
my god. I will say this though. I don't know
don't
if
remember
Mata
the
realized.
cleaner.
You don't
What?
remember the cleaner?
I don't.
It was like a table clean, like the spray thing, like how you'd spray a cat. But like
I'm so sorry.
to
That's
me.
so embarrassing.
but like
That's so fucking funny.
I think from what I remember, Mata was like she pointed it at me and she's like, I'm gonna spray you, hee hee. But then like she pushed it a little bit and then a little came out and she's like, oh, she got shocked. So then her whole finger went like sprayed the whole thing and then it hit me. So I was like, oh, okay. I'll be right.
That's so cute.
I think like
That's
on
so
stream,
cute.
I'm more talkative, but like off stream, if I feel very
He's so
comfortable
quiet.
around you, like I don't
You'll
usually
never
talk.
talk.
I just
Oh
like
yeah.
I would just cling on to you though. Like I
Yeah.
would just like
Notice that
sit
too.
really close to you.
If I'm really comfortable with somebody, I'm a little bit comfortable just like being quiet sometimes.
If you want to be quiet next to anybody, I'm that girl, bitch. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. But I also love talking is the thing. It's just sometimes sometimes I just like to bask in it, you know?
Oh girl, I'm gonna tell you, like you know, sometimes when you're next to someone and then you're quiet and you're worried if it's like awkward or not. You know, it's like, oh my god, is this awkward?
No,
'cause
I'm
I've
the
been
one.
quiet?
I'm the one who will be like, "Hey, are you uncomfortable with silence?" Because I actually think it's kind of comfortable if you
No,
are
that's the
comfortable enough with
thing.
somebody to be quiet.
That's the nice thing about Mata. You won't have that feeling. Cause like when you're next to Mata, right? Like this, I've done this multiple times where it's like, I just want to be next to someone, but then I don't want to talk. I just want to be next to like you specifically. So I'd sit really next to you, and then give it like 3 seconds. Mata's gonna have a monologue. Like she's gonna have a monologue, and it'll make everything so much less
love
awkward.
That. That's why I love hanging out with like extroverted people.
I have one of two things.
In their
That's
head.
not true.
I love it.
I either have the monologue where I'll talk at you, or I'll do the other thing. I will put my arm around you, and I'll just kind of rub you.
Oh,
And then I won't
Yes.
talk. I'll do one of two things. I either will monologue at you, or if I get that's not the vibe, I just grab you and I just kind of slowly rub your other shoulder.
Oh my god!
And like
that's it. And we're just staring at the room and we're like,
yeah. I don't like awkward situations as much, and I don't like physical touch, but like only specifically Mata I like, because like she makes things so much less awkward. So I like most of the time if I'm like,
I'm never awkward, by the way. Like I genuinely feel like I'm never like things are never awkward for me. I'm just like cool. Even if it's real, like when I talk about that guy where like he opened the door, I was like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like whatever, it's a funny story. Like he probably forgot about it already. Go on. Sorry.
I'm telling you, it's a different experience. Okay, like being around Mata feels actually really nice. Like when I feel like
Judy, you're gonna experience
I believe you.
It's like a battery. Yeah, it's like I feel like, oh my god, the world is going so fast. I sit next to Mata and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna like sit here real quick. And Mata would just be like, hello, my baby. How do you feel? Oh my god, guess what? Today I thought about this. Do you know when I was younger, this happened, blah, blah. And then like, that's already an hour. And then after she's done, she's like, would you like to get some food? Would you like to get some drinks? And at that point, I'm recharged. So I'm like, yes.
I love that. I love that. I need to be you. I'm gonna wear you like a skin suit someday.
The Mata healing vibes.
I think another thing is people are very intimidated by me. So if you're like sitting next to me and we're talking, they will not approach. We are very much like in our element, in the zone. I have the RBF, like they won't approach.
Are you, Matara, are you one of those people who gets like a little bit physical when you're drunk? Like you want to cuddle with like your girls or what?
Yes, but I always ask consent. Like I said, like I'm very aware. Like I'm very physical, but I'm very aware. And funny enough, like it's not just Mochi. A lot of people that I know that are like, I hate physical touch. I hate being touched by people. They love when I touch them.
No,
they love when I hug them. They love when I grab them. Like, and again, I'm not trying to brag. If you ever meet me and I grab you and you're like, ew, this is weird. But like,
no.
I just have a way of grabbing people. Like Mochi said, and I've heard this a lot, that like I charge people up. Like
I'm not super physical either, but like if I've had like some drinks, I love like cuddling with the girls and hanging out with them. I love it so much. It's like core memory shit.
Bro.
I think, I don't know why, like, I'm cool with this. I wonder if it's because, like, I'm very conscious of the whole physical touch thing. Like, even my friends that don't love physical touch are very okay with, like, letting me hug them. And they actually like it sometimes. They're like, come give me a hug. And I'm like, wait, you want a hug? Like, what's going on? You know?
I can say, okay, this, at least my opinion, and, like, Mata knows, I do not like touching. Like, not even just hugs. I don't like touching things.
You also don't like dirty people. I think that's why.
But that's the thing.
She's very clean freak.
Okay, true. But like, one of the reasons why I feel so comfortable next to Mata is like, there's two things, right? Like one, hugs are weird because like, okay, boobs are like number 3 because personality matters more than your boobs, real. But
yeah, sure.
Like, you know when you hug someone and you're scared, it'll be like what if it's like an awkward hug? You know what I mean? Like, you hug someone, you're like, oh, this feels kind of awkward. Or they hug you and like the way they hug you just feels really uncomfortable. Mata not only hugs comfortably, like it's like she knows the right areas to like hug or hold, but she doesn't have an ounce of awkwardness in her body. So it's like you don't even have to worry about feeling awkward. Like you can feel awkward, she hugs you, and like her, I don't know whether like Mata just doesn't feel like she's oblivious to the awkwardness.
I genuinely
or, like,
don't feel awkward quite often.
Not awkward at all. Like that personality of yours makes it good.
Yeah, I feel like that for me, there's some kind of an instinctual thing that kicks in. If I have to like hug somebody to like say goodbye or whatever, that I'm not like 100% there for, and they're like, "Huh, that was so awkward."
This is crazy for me. Like, you guys feel awkward giving hugs to people?
Yeah.
Like, I am so shocked.
Only sometimes.
I feel more awkward hugging a guy, to be honest. Like, I think there's multiple times
no.
where it's
With men, that's different. Yeah,
right?
we're talking strictly women. Yeah, with men, there's like a whole different layer. No offense, guys.
It's a different layer. Yeah, it's a different sort of thing.
Yeah. It's a whole different layer.
Not to say that, like, like I have a lot of platonic male guy friends.
Of course, but you know,
but like sometimes there's like.
Look. I have a lot of guy friends, and then this actually happened to me like a little while ago, where like I went out for food, and then at the end I was giving everybody a hug, and then one of my guy friends like just hugged me a little too tight.
Oh.
And I talked about it with one of my girlfriends, and I was like, hey, do you think that was weird? because he hugged me a little too tight. And my friend was like, yeah, I think it was a little weird. I was like, okay, I'm not crazy, right? Like, you think he hugged me a little too tight, right? Like,
Men is a different ball game.
It's a different ball game because it's sort of like a coin flip as to like, you know. Yeah, it's a coin flip.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's
like,
fine though. Like,
when
it's
you're
fine
in a
though.
group, right?
I love the boys. I love the boys. I do though.
the boys are great.
Not that
but
way,
it is,
you know.
It's just different because, like, I can, for example, like, give a big hug to a girl that, you know, in my head, like, because I'm straight, sorry, everybody, I will assume that most women who hug me also are not sexually attracted to me. So I feel very free.
That's sort of where
that's me being, what's the word, like, not, I guess, the opposite of open-minded. Like, I'm so narrow, shallow-minded that to me, that's what it is. Why do you keep apologizing? Because of my past. Because in the past, anything I said was taken against me and used as TikTok clickbait.
You don't understand the amount of times I would call Mata out for this. Like, every time she talks, you have to, like, sometimes I make it into like a mini head game where it's like every time she says sorry for something, I'll take a shot in my head. And then like 3 seconds later, I'm like drunk.
You don't understand how much pain and trauma I went through getting like quote unquote canceled on TikTok by 12-year-olds who didn't speak English. Okay, so let me just continue. I'm so sorry for saying sorry. Anyway, I definitely am like more wary about this. Like, I will give a full body like tight hug to a woman. I won't do that to a man. No offense. Like, I won't like give you the full body, you know, hug. But
no, I feel like both men and women sort of have those like personal boundaries about like,
I think so too.
You know, we don't want to be misinterpreted in one way or another. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Honestly, for me, it's awkwarder for me to hug a guy because usually like guys are a bit taller than me. So when I do hug, it's like I'm very eye level to your balls, you know, and it just feels a bit too close, you know. Like, you don't know how many times I'd hug someone and like looking up, that's weird. Looking sideways, that's I'm like eye level to your armpit. Looking down, I am facing your balls. Looking the other way, that's your armpit. So now where do I put my face? For girls, I'm just like, boob, right? Like, that's fine.
Yeah, boob. When I was
like,
in Poland, I noticed Buff Pup was perfectly at nipple level to me.
Ooh, that means she's gonna be at that level for me too. Because my flesh woman is like right about your height. But I think about that too. Actually, I think Mochi, you put it in a good way. I've had a lot of introverts be like, I like hugging you. I don't like hugs, but I like hugging you. And I think it's what you said. You know how people are always like, bring a good energy, no. I genuinely think it's because when I hug introverts, there is zero awkwardness in my body. I'm like, come here. I'm the golden retriever that's like, come here, give me a hug. And I'm so happy. I'm like,
having like firmness and confidence helps another person be firm and confident.
That's me.
Like,
I'm always just like, come here, I want to hug you. Like, if you're down for the hug, come here.
Yeah, most of the time, like, if I meet someone, I wait for Mata to do something first, so then I'm not like the only, like, I'm not gonna be awkward, because like sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, like, there's times where it's like in a group, right? Like, I would hug Mata, and then there's other people, and I'm like, I like you, but I'm not like comfortable enough to like hug you. So I will like hug Mata, and then because I did, Mata's gonna be like, oh, it's hugging time. So then she hugs everyone on my behalf.
I fucking see you repositioning us to be besties. I fucking like, I've been noticing it from the beginning, okay?
Also, I am like that. If you start hugging me, I'm in hug mode. Like, if I've drank enough and you start hugging me, I'm like, it's hug time!
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, come here.
I will admit this. Like, I've never told Mata this, but like, this is something I like to do during like social situations, when, especially when there's people where I'm like, I'm not close enough to hug you, but like, it'll be weird if I don't show some form of like, you know, an endearment. So then I would hug Mata. Mata will hug everyone. That way I can approach them and I'll shake their hand. I do that all the time, and it makes everything so much more natural.
He licks my button.
I don't know
me,
what
and I'm like, oh. I'm like, beep, beep, whoop, whoop. My hug is activated, and I'm like, hug. What? You pick fucking bitch.
I don't think you're real. Like, there's moments where I stand there, right? And I'm just like, I'm like, oh, I want to show physical endearment, but a handshake is too random. So then I walk up to Mata, I just hug her, and then she will do it, and I'm like, handshake time, baby.
And I just hug everybody, and everyone's like, damn, I'd love a handshake right now.
Microdosing hugs. That's so fucking crazy. I've given a couple people handshakes. Not very many people, but like a couple of people. But like that's so fucking weird. That's
like
so
hacking a robot in Fallout.
Not being treated like a Pokemon.
No, I swear to God, I think genuinely in a group environment, like I'm trying to remember, if one of my really close pals gives me a hug, I will generally be like, it's time to give everybody close hugs. Yeah.
Wow. I think we need to create like a middle ground between high five and handshake. Like a hand squeeze. Like you squeeze your friend's hands. You squeeze it, you go to the next one.
Hand bump is perfect.
I think the dapping, like dap me up, like dapping is basically as close as we can get to that. And I do dap up the homies. I dap up the homies.
I feel like
because I'm not like
genuinely, I think the fist bump
when I hug a guy.
Perfect. Because it's just close enough to be like fist bump me, but it's not like close enough, right?
Oh my god, I have a horrible story about fist bumps. It was so awkward. Like, so I was hanging out with some friends, but like they're friends with each other. I'm not really like that close with all of them. I'm close with like one person in that group, and they were like giving like fist bumps, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should do the same, right? So then like I lifted up my fist, and no one like. So it literally looks like I'm in a group, and I just look like I'm threatening to punch them. And then you know what makes it worse? Like like a lot of people know this. If you've met me, you'll know. I sometimes would like, if I find a situation awkward, right? Your first instinct is to like, like rile, like, like go back, right? Like go back, like put your fist down or like pretend like everything's natural. I don't do that. Like I would just prolong it. Because
you just keep it there
just
so people figure it out.
I will like pose like that. Like I'm gonna pose like my fist is like facing forward to you, and I'm just gonna stand there for like 5 minutes. So I was standing there. It looks like I'm about to fly away like Superman for like 5 minutes.
I fuck with that. I fuck with doubling down until they figure it out, until they're like, oh, fist bump.
I know, but no one figured it out, so I had to like lower my hand down in shame.
How did they not figure it out?
Because I guess I wasn't close enough, so I was like standing there with like, fist bump anybody? And no one fist bumped me, so I was like, okay.
Yo, we gotta work on your presence, your group presence,
So I just bring Mata with me. Mata does it for me. She babies me so much.
Got you.
Yeah, like most of the time I just be there.
I'm so sorry, and I do it because you're like, just so we're clear, because I'm so sorry, Michi and Junie, you might not know this, but Mochi, you get this. Like, I'm sorry for having to over-explain myself. It's just, we come from an environment where we got demonized for one word.
Peru.
So when she says I baby her, she's cool with it. She's okay with it. Like, she gets it.
I prefer it.
Fully consensual. I'm not making her uncomfortable.
I'm making Mata baby me. Like, it's just
So Junie, again, like, we're at a point where, like, anytime we'd say anything, people are like, I can't believe you're making this person uncomfortable. It's like, no, we are besties. We have lived together. We have spent so much time together. Like, I know this bitch better than you know this bitch. Like, I am not making her uncomfortable.
I would literally be in so much trouble.
Anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
But something my chat brought up, Mochi, which is really interesting, is like, how many other introverts do what you do, where they just find an extrovert and they're like, push the button. They're like, oh, push the button of the extrovert. And then the extrovert's like, beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. And they go do the extrovert
You know
thing.
this. I'm not introverted though. Like, I'm very awkward with like the first step. But after that, I'm like, I can do whatever,
I do think you're introverted. Really? Because the thing is, with a lot of introverts, is there has been nights where it's like 7 a.m, everyone's quiet, and it's just Mochi monologuing for 2 hours.
True.
That to me is an introvert. Because the extroverts, they'll do the little like, the extroverts are like, hey, how are you? Are you having a good time? What song are you singing next? What are we drinking? But
then I roll up and I'm like, have you guys ever thought about the sympathy?
The introvert is like, do you believe in God at 7 a.m. when everyone's like, you know?
Do you know the opposite of Microsoft is macro hard, guys?
Yeah, I got a macro hard.
Unironically though, like the thing is, I think it's because like I like to watch people. Like I love people watching. So like when I meet someone and I find them interesting, I try to like take note every little thing they do. And I like to test out the boundaries.
We do that together.
Yeah.
Except I can do this while being an extrovert.
I love to just like sit and stare. And then I'd be like, oh, I notice you do this little habit. Let me see if I can trigger that little habit. So then I like doing that. And then, I don't know. Like I kind of, I'm like thinking about, do introverts actually notice this? Or like, are they just,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, you know, I hug you to like activate you and then you do it. But I do it consciously.
To activate you?
She activates me.
I'm like,
that's so crazy.
Do something. But then I notice this. I'm only like that when you're around. When you're not around, I actually do stuff. Like I actually go like, hey, blah, blah, blah. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I do that, but only specifically when Mata's around. I don't. Because I don't have to. And I like that. So most of the time when I'm with Mata, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and I make myself all comfortable. And then I wait 3 seconds and then I look at Mata and Mata's like, she would lean over and she's like, so how is your day? You ordered this meal. Perfect choice. You know,
is it good?
Yes, is it good? You know, I recommend you try this.
What are the flavors like? I've been thinking of ordering it, but I was also looking at the other things. I think it's because
so good.
I think it's because we're sorry, girl, I have to say it, best friends.
Oh my god.
You know, I think it's because we're such close friends that I feel like
That's so
you
cute.
don't have to, because I'm there, you're like, oh, you know,
That's so cute.
Mata's here, so I don't have to do anything. I'll just sit and stare at everyone.
No, I get comfortable enough to like lock up. I lock up if I'm not comfortable, but then if I'm really comfortable, I also lock up because I'm like, I don't need to be in entertainment mode right now. I can just like relax.
Oh.
You know?
I think like a big thing for me is, you know, when you're saying you like to sit back and observe, I actually feel like because of the way that I'm such an extrovert, I always say I'm such a good like people's person. I'm such a good judge of character.
You are.
I do it when talking to the person.
Yeah.
Like, because that's how I'm used to doing it, right? Like to you, you're like staring back at me talking to the person. But to me, when I talk to the person and I'm like, hey, how do you feel about this? And then they give a weird reaction. I'm like, that was a weird reaction. Why?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Are you
Junie,
shy?
Junie, I swear to God, this is something I love doing this because like I love people watching, right? So like this is just good for me. But like sometimes Mata would like ask questions and then the more they talk, I'm like, oh, I'm like learning more and more about you just from like your body language, the way you talk. And one thing you'll see is like sometimes you can tell if someone is like growing more and more comfortable. But then Mata, oh my god, like she just knows what to say. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I think like someone would talk, right? And then they'll be like they would like reel their body back a little bit, and then Mata's like, oh, I love
back,
this. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like she would make everything feel so natural. Like your awkward highlights don't feel so awkward anmoore.
I trust.
She does that all the time. That's why I just like to sit. Like I love
She's
watching.
a social
I love sitting.
massager.
Social massager.
I've worked in a lot of restaurants and a lot of everything, and I love people, and I genuinely love to make people comfortable. And that's why, like, and you know, Junie, I'm sorry to like bring this up to you, but one of the reasons I'm so excited to meet you at AX is because I'm at this weird point where it's like I've said this before to like my manager, but it's like I want to social climb with people I love, aka I want to ride the whole Twitch and YouTube and everything. Like I want to do it with like my girls and my home. You know, like why do this whole thing alone? Like why work all this stuff alone? What like I want to be with my girls that I trust. I want to be with my boys that I trust. Like no, it's like. I need to meet people.
That was my philosophy for the longest time. Was that I was like, I'm gonna do this all alone. I don't need any help. I don't need anybody. I don't need anyone at all. But
No,
like,
you
I don't
do.
know. Only in the past like year or so, I've sort of become like a social butterfly. I really like hanging out with people like you.
You will love.
And that's
I'm
why
so
I
excited
wanna
for you
meet
guys to
you.
be there. You guys are like.
What if she hates me? What if she's like, what? You're talking me up so much. What if she's like, Matara's a fucking cunt?
What if like, oh my god, this.
What if she's like, Matara's
so
a bitch? She's such a cringe fucking like Gen Xer. I hate her.
Oh my god. I'll say
crazy.
this though, like when people are like, oh my god, you're a girl's girl, right? Mata's actually a girl's girl. Like not in like there are like toxic girls girl, but like Mata's not. Like she's actually girl's girl. Like she will drop anything and anyone for her girlies. I fucking love that. I'm telling you, she's actually like she will look out for you. There's multiple times where I'm in a situation you don't understand. Like I don't know if Mata realizes this, but I'm pretty sure there are times when Mata does realize it. Like, I would be in an awkward situation or an uncomfortable situation, but I can't. Like, I don't like confrontation, so I won't, like, speak up for myself. I'm just standing there, and I'm like, oh, I don't like being here. And then Mata would, like, walk up, like out of nowhere. Anytime. Like, this is why, when I say, like, Mata babies me, in the best way possible, chat, because I would stand there and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
She's like, she asked for no pickles.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
It's even better. Like, you know when you stand and you're like, man, I wish there's a way to get out of the situation. You think about it and instantly Mata's there. And then she'd be like, hey girl, how are you doing? How is everyone? And then she'd wiggle herself in, wrap her hand around you, and then you can like slowly turn around and then she'll turn around with you. And then you're
I'll
free.
literally like grab you out. I hook you out of the conversation.
Wow.
I'm really aware of like if my girlfriends are not feeling it.
Ooh,
I'm so aware. And no offense to you boys, I think you're amazing. I think you're cute. I think you're sweet. But if my girlfriend's not feeling it, I'm you know the cane and those like they're not anime, but those old cartoons where they have the little cane come in and like take the person off the stage. That's me with my girls. Where I'm like and I'm like
I have a story.
I have no problem. Oh, sorry. Wait, before this, I'm going to interrupt you. The amount of times when I was younger where men were like, Matara is such a bitch. She's such a cock blocker. She's such a cunt. What if she's feeling it though? I can guarantee you, I know this bitch longer than you have. She is not feeling you. Not some random chatter. No offense. She is not feeling you.
I'll be honest, chat. Okay.
I know this bitch. I know she is not feeling you.
There are like Mata has never been like wrong when like every time Mata has done that to me, it's always during the times I feel very uncomfortable.
Also, trust me that we have ways to communicate. If ever you'll be like, oh no, I think he's cute. I'll be like, oh yeah, I got you, girl. Like, we talk to each other. Hello.
Oh hell yeah! Like if I find someone genuinely cute, I would like go up to Mata. I'm like, Mata, he's cute, and then I run away, and Mata knows like, oh okay.
I will not try to like quote unquote cock block you from a guy that like you told me is cute. Never. And by the way, this is also on us, the girls, right? If I'm suddenly like cock blocking you, quote unquote, from a guy, and you're like, bitch, I think he's cute. I'm like,
yeah, shut the fuck up, chat. I can cock block myself. Okay, I'm an independent woman.
Yeah.
I can cock block myself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me too,
oh my
bro.
god.
Dap me up.
I have like a story where like until today, oh my god, I tell my parents this story. You know, Mata knows this. My mom loves Mata.
I'm just scared what story this is.
I'll make it like the most vague story ever. Like it's vague as hell. But like we were hanging out once and it was like in a bar, right? And then there's like this drunk guy. And he was like so like at first he was like friendly and I was like fine with it. And then you know when like I guess when you're drunk you just get like you tumble and fumble and then you get closer and closer.
Is this the story the guy gave you like a full glass of whiskey?
Yes.
And he was like, okay, I am so annoyed. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna interrupt this story. Okay, Junie, we were at a place that was all you can drink. And you know how usually you're like giving somebody like, oh, you should chug this. Haha. Just so we're clear, Michi is a lightweight. She's small.
Yeah, I know.
The amount of alcohol she can drink, this guy poured a whole glass of whiskey. He's like, drink it. And she tries it. She literally tries it in front of him. She's like, ew, it's strong. He's like, no, pussy, drink it.
It was the big wine
And then
glass.
I come back to the guy. It's a huge glass. I come back to the guy, I'm like, you chug it. I literally go up to him, and I'm taller than him. Sorry, sorry, my little guy.
Yo, let's
and
go.
I'm like, you fucking chug it. I'm like, you chug it. You chug it right now. Like, you chug it right now. And he was like, I'm like, chug it. Chug it. I'm like, if you chug it, she'll chug the same one. I'm like, so you chug it. You chug it. He's like, it was so embarrassing and awkward. And like, he wasn't short king. He was like maybe like 5'9", which is, we were in Asia, so the guys are a little shorter. But like the fact that he was like being so forceful with her drinking it, who by the way is a tiny Asian girl, and he's a much bigger Asian guy with muscles. Why aren't you chugging it first? Be a gentleman.
You don't
chug it first.
You know what's like even like I think at that time it wasn't the fact that like he asked me to chug like a whiskey glass that's full like to the brim, by the way, with whiskey.
Full of whiskey, which is
full.
He was like I was standing in like more of the corner, and then this dude was like right in front of me, like not even like if I were to lift my hand up, like my arm would be touching him. Like this dude was that close. So I was like, shit, what do I do?
Like in her space.
No, like, I was standing, I was like, fuck. And then instantly, out of nowhere, I just see like Mata coming. Like, she wasn't even walking. She was like speed walking, like towards
I literally like did the run.
Yo,
I was like,
holy shit.
I was like standing there, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna piss myself. This guy is so close. And he's just like he was drunk. So I don't think he was trying to be aggressive, but he was like, drink it. And I was like, oh god, what do I do?
I didn't like it. I think maybe like, to be nice, I think maybe he thought you were really cute and he really liked you, but he did get too drunk and he showed it awkwardly. That's my nicest thing on him.
There's always like the 20% chance that it's somebody who has like malicious intentions that is like, yo, I know you can't handle this much alcohol, drink it anyways.
It's just crazy that when I was like, you chug it first, then she'll chug the same thing, and he was like, no, that's too much alcohol. And I was like, but you're so comfortable offering this to her who's so much shorter than you, skinnier than you, weighs maybe half, because he was also like working out a little bit, weighs half your weight. Fuck off. Like, why do you feel so comfortable making her chug it, like demanding she chugs it, but you won't chug it? What's going on here?
Until today, I still think about I even told, my mom said like, if I were to travel, if Mata's there, she'll be fine with it. Like, she's like, is Mata there? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, fine.
Last time we were in Japan, your mom was like, where's Matara?
Yeah.
Bro, where's Matara? Holy shit.
I
remember, like,
but also,
I would land somewhere and my mom would be like, are you safe? Okay, where is Mata? And I'm like, oh, Mata's right here. Oh, okay.
Where's Mata?
Like, every time my mom calls, like, where's Mata? I'm like, oh, Mata's in the bathroom. Okay, take a picture of you and Mata later, okay? Okay, where is Mata? Like, anytime. So, yeah.
I do have to say, later that night, I did keep drinking with my friends. So I did make sure to tell 3 of our close friends. I was like, I went to 3 of our close friends and I was like, hey, can you keep an eye on this guy talking to Mochi? No. Because I was like, I am getting a little drunker. So I want to make sure that I don't let this slip.
Sure.
And I think I did good because at one point, one of our friends Sorry, I have the hiccups from drinking.
Yeah, me too.
One of our friends interrupted you before I saw you one time.
Oh.
Another one of our friends.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
It was another one of our friends. He interrupted you guys before I interrupted you guys because he actually saw it before me. Because he was like, oh, this is weird. But I told a few of our friends because I was like, hey, it's also like 1 a.m. on a Friday night. Like,
True.
True.
That's why, like, the amount of time, chat, I will say, she has never missed with her timing somehow. Like, I would have conversations with people and I'm like, oh, I'm actually interested. I like this person. Mata just never spawns in. But the moment you think, you're like, oh God, get me out of here. Mata, you can just like, you can see like Mata's shadow arise from the ground and she's like, hello, I am here.
Like, Matara's fucking summoned.
Yeah.
I am honestly like, not to like make this joke, but I am always keenly aware of my friends no matter where we are. And I think it's because I used to work in clubs and bars, genuinely. Like I am always aware because in clubs and bars, like fights start off because somebody breaks a bottle. Oh, sorry. Somebody breaks a bottle. Somebody says, say Mata 3 times and she appears. Okay, wait 1 second.
You have to. Okay, I'll tell you how she'll appear.
1 second.
You have to like think about her really, really hard, and you have to be like, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here!"
Mata. Oh, I'm in your bedroom.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Yes." Oh, yeah, but like
sorry, 1
Mata
second.
just knows. Like, maybe it's because of your experience, but like she knows how to read
I
a
keep an
situation
eye on my
very well.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like, I've worked in enough bars and clubs, and I've seen a lot of, like, just so we're clear, like, I've seen enough fights. There's been a lot of times where I know when not to fight. I, allegedly have not fought in many years, and I would not choose to fight in any occasion.
Okay.
But I'm very well aware when you fight, when you don't fight, what, like, because the thing is with fighting when you're drunk is like, somebody pulls out a knife. If I'm in America and somebody pulls out a gun, a lot of times, even though I'm a strong woman and I work out, many men will overpower me. Like, it's just a reality. It's never worth fighting. It's always worth de-escalating the situation.
I tell that to my chat too. Like if
genuinely,
you see, like,
it's always worth de-escalating. Try your best.
That's
Try your best.
That's why,
Seriously.
like, what I like about Mata is like she knows how to de-escalate a situation really well because she won't make it like she won't make it
bars and clubs.
Yeah, like she won't make it obvious. She'd be like, "Oh my god, oh you're so silly, oh But then anytime she would laugh, she would take like a step back and another step back, and then she would be like, "Oh my god, you're so funny. Oh here, I have an amazing drink, okay?" And then she would like give him a drink. He would turn like he would look down at the drink. He would look up, and we're gone.
I think I'm explaining the situation of the drink wrongly, right? Where people are thinking, because I'm so like intense when I speak that I'm like, drink the fucking drink, pussy. No. You want her to but I was like, oh my god, you're so funny. You should check the whole glass. And then, oh my god, when you check the glass, she'll check the glass. Like I'm not at all being like,
yeah,
what did I
remember
do?
when you came up and then you took the glass, right? And you're like, you sniffed it and you're like, oh my god, this is so strong. Can you drink this? Oh my god. Wow, this is, oh, wow. Like you were talking about the drink, you're talking about his drink. Yeah, like you made everything feel like a conversation. It was like a normal, happy, like teasing conversation. But then because of that, right, the guy moved back away from me and I had enough time to like slip away.
I would, just so we're clear, like sometimes when I talk about things, I'm very like dry, where I'm like, you know, drink this, no. But I would never, if we're in the middle of diffusing a situation, I would never be like, oh my god, drink this. You want her to drink this shit and you won't even fucking drink it? No.
She's very good at like making things very comfortable. So that's why I was like,
I think it's because I'm too honest with my stream.
I believe you.
Yeah.
If you tell a man, I bet you won't do it, they'll do anything.
Really? Leave me alone. I bet you won't do it.
I bet you won't do it. No, but like low key chat, like I like chat and like you guys, I would do that though. Like I had a coworker who was like, I bet you won't dump both of your hands into this bucket of grease with gloves on, and I did. And I pulled them out and my gloves were full of grease and I was wearing them. And I was like, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, now what, idiot? And then I was like, wait a minute, why did I do that?
I'm the exact opposite. If someone's like, I bet you won't do it, I'll look at it and I'm like, now you bet right. I won't do it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, no,
I've
you're
gotten
right.
better at that. I've gotten better at that.
I didn't realize that was like a jokey thing. So I've always thought when people are like, I bet you won't roll around in mud. I'm like, oh my god, you know me so well. Yeah,
I'll
I won't.
fucking do it. I'll fucking do it is the problem. As soon as people are like, I bet you won't, I'm like, bet I fucking will, idiot. Watch this.
I bet no one would kiss me right now with tongue.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, bet I fucking will.
I always thought when people do that, like in the past, I thought when people go like, I bet you won't do this, it's like, if it's something that you actually wouldn't do, it's a sign that they know you. So I'm like, oh my god, you know me so well. I wouldn't do it.
Wow.
Literally,
But if it's like,
what did you say?
If it's somebody that I want to like prove myself to,
Oh.
then I'll do it.
What do you mean
then
by
I'll do it.
prove yourself to?
Maybe I think they're cute or something. Maybe it's like some fucking like
I'm got a
idiot.
cute guy tells me to roll around and shit.
Idiot in Poland at the 11-bit studios party.
Yo, this is how the trap works, is that some fucking guy is like, oh my god, I bet you won't chug this. And I'm like, wait, okay, so so here's the thing, is I'm aware, I'm like, okay, I know
Find me.
I know
I will save you.
But also you're cute, so maybe I will, idiot.
Okay, Junie, this is unfortunately something that I don't think you'll discover until you're like 35.
I know I'm young. I know.
No. It's just, if any guy, like, this is one of my favorite phrases ever. Like, ages ago, I think I've talked about it a little bit on stream, but like, a while back, there was this man that like, my flesh woman had a crush. Oh! Milky Mangrove! Wow. Love your name. Thank you for the 20 gifted!
What's up?
Please make sure you guys are spoiling Mochi too, because I think she's streaming.
I'm just here listening to conversations.
Like, we're talking about like somebody that my flesh woman had such a crush on, and they were all playing poker. And, you know, he was talking her up and he's like, hey, you know, girl, if you play your cards right tonight. And it's like, I fold. That's what she told him. Like, I fold.
Okay, like you fold.
No offense to you, boys.
It's so hard to not fold. It is so hard to not fold to somebody that you have a crush on.
Always fold.
Really?
Because if he's coming up to you
fold.
And he's like, I bet you can chug this. I bet you can do this. It gets into this weird thing where then you're like always feeling like you have to impress him. Just fold.
Yeah.
Just be like, I'm not. Just be like, sorry, I don't like to chug. It makes me burp, and that shit's cringe. And then just leave. And I believe it or not, I know this sounds so crazy, but if you say this,
save
you'll
your
be
money
like,
for
she's kind of
Mama
weird.
Mata.
But if you're hot enough, you'll be like, she's kind of weird, but that's kind of hot.
Wait, hold on. Look at this. On Mata's stream, we are on her boobs.
No, you develop superpowers. You're like,
what the fuck?
yeah,
I'm just gonna have this. Like
whatever,
this.
Idiot.
There we go.
Like,
Perfect.
if you just leave and you're like, I don't chug things, it makes me burp weirdly. Just leave. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, that's it. I'm
boob
sorry. It sucks. It's hard.
Yeah,
she goes from she's weird to she's quirky.
I've never had that situation. Like, maybe it's because my brain is weird, but like every time, no matter how much I like you, if someone goes like, I bet you won't do this, and I don't feel comfortable about it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I won't do it. I mean, like, you're right.
I won't do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm a pussy, I won't do it. Are you kidding me? Like, I remember once I had a crush on someone. Like, this was when I was like, I think early college. So I had a crush on someone, and they were like, I bet, we were like playing this game. I forgot, oh, it was like, I was outright. I had like a tank top and a jacket. And I was like, I bet you're not gonna like take off your jacket the whole night. And I was like, you're right, I won't.
What the fuck?
Like, I won't, because like, it's cold.
So stupid.
I was
That's
like,
fucking
it's
dumb.
cold, it's not gonna do that.
They're like, girl, show me your shoulders. Fuck.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're right, I won't do it. And then he's just like, haha, see, you're a wuss. I knew it, you're a wuss. I was like, yeah.
Be like, I'm a pussy, and then leave. This is the closer you girls get to 35, the more you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm a pussy. So what? Bye.
Dude,
I'm telling you, like, it believe it or not, it works wonders. I know it sounds so cringe. And okay, I do confess, maybe that won't work for everybody. Maybe this is cringe. Maybe I'm here telling you stuff and everybody's cringing.
I believe you, because everyone's like the thought has started occurring to me to be like, wait, no, actually that's stupid and I shouldn't do that. Just to like impress.
Do you know what like Michi said when she's like, when I hug Mata, there's no cringe? Do you feel maybe I am not the person to give you advice, because I'm like, I feel no cringe.
That's the thing. It's like, I don't think this is cringe at all, because it's, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say it's because of age. Honestly, it's because like, I am not going to make myself uncomfortable unless I really, really have to. And have to means either for like safety. Yeah, it's like, I will only do something if it's for safety or for money. So if you're not gonna give me either, why the fuck would I do it? I'm not be so real with you. So like most of the time, when people are like, do this that you're uncomfortable with, I'm like,
no,
I don't see the win in it. So
like,
no,
what?
thank you.
No.
And by the way, men, like if you're listening, or you know, anybody who maybe like they them, like please same for girls. If girls are like, oh my god, I bet you should do this, just be like, nah.
Yeah, if you're uncomfortable, stand your ground. Well, I say
taking yourself out of the situation is so cool.
Yeah.
Seriously, I genuinely mean it. Just if some hot girl is like, oh my god, I bet you can do this crazy trick on the skateboard, just be like, no, I can't. Anyway, ciao. Like that's so cool.
This shit, idiot.
That's so cool.
Do it. Show me.
Just be like, no, I ain't about that life, girl.
Yeah, we're only really speaking from our own personal experiences, like as girls, but there are predators in every possible demographic there is.
Women don't talk to me, so I don't.
That's the thing. Like, that's why I said, like, I owe Mata a lot, just because most of the time I do actually say no. But the moment there are some situations where I say like,
people
no,
don't
thank
take
you.
your no seriously.
Yeah, they think I'm kidding because I go like, nah, and then they think I'm kidding, so they keep pushing it, and I'm like, but I already said no. Now what do I do? And then that's when Mata comes in.
Be honest with you, baby. I think they know you're not kidding. It's just that you're not intense in it. Sorry. Men, no offense, because it's usually men doing this to Mochi, no offense.
True.
I think they know you're not kidding, but they just don't care. And you're not like, maybe when you say no, you're like, haha, no. And to you, it's because you're uncomfortable. But to them, it's because they're like, she's flirting.
Yeah, maybe. I do have an awkward way of like saying no.
You do. Because you're like, no. But to them, they're like, oh my god, you love me. But to me, it's like, no, she clearly said no. So, yeah, I think that's what it is. And then there's me coming up, like 3 heads taller than you, glaring, like,
yeah. Oh,
she said no pickles. What are we doing here?
That's the thing. Like, Mata knows when I actually say no jokingly, no seriously. Because, like, when I say no jokingly, I go like, no wage. Like, that's me saying no joking, but me no serious is like, no, it's the same. Okay, to be fair, I have a very awkward way of saying no. I'm just a bit stupid. So most of the time I'm like,
Michi, what the fuck is on your stream?
I feel like most of the time, wait, let me take a look. I feel like most of the times I say no, like, but I really mean it. I'm like, no. Whoa, what the fuck is this? Holy shit.
I just realized we're like on your nippy, so it's like, you know what? I want to have that.
Yeah, you are on my nippies.
Yeah, but I don't have the same
detail. We just recently got like a new manager in VShojo, and we were talking to them, and they were like, hey, if you ever want to communicate or anything, and I was like, do not worry. I communicate to my managers. Much to their dismay, like they know exactly what I'm thinking about everything all the time. Because basically, I think I could kind of say it. So there's been a little bit allegedly that VShojo party invites don't get sent out because right now, like I put a lot of people on my +1 to the VShojo party. And everyone's like, hey girl, I haven't got my invite. And I talked to VShojo and it's like, the party gets a little bit of time to get invited to. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I was talking about this in a group chat with one of the new managers, and they were like, you know, they were being the new manager where they're like, hey girl, I think it's cool that you communicate, and you know, they were doing the whole like new manager thing.
No,
like they don't know
that,
me yet.
Dude, fuck that. I hate that shit.
And I was like, no, I get it. And I was like, hey, you don't know me yet, but like trust me, I always communicate, much to my manager's dismay. I always communicate.
Oh my God, you want to know something?
My managers know exactly what I'm about.
Yeah,
Tell me.
This was like recent. So basically, you know how recently Mata got a lot of stuff happening, right? If you haven't yet, go check out all the cool stuff Mata's doing. So Mata
what
is
the fuck
like,
do you mean?
So cool.
You have like your podcast. There's so much stuff you're planning.
I'm sorry,
so much
when you
stuff you
said
release.
stuff happening, I was like, from the sky. No, you mean the shit that I'm working.
Yeah, no, I mean like, yeah, like
Okay.
she's working on so much stuff, and to top it off, she got sick, right?
Yeah,
Until now, I
did.
still think you got sick and you're still streaming, so I'm like, but okay. I remember during this time, I DM'd you, and then you were like really busy, right? Because I know everything. Like, you tell me all the stuff you're planning, and every time you do, I'm always like, girl, you're like gonna die. But I would check up on Mata every now and then, and I remember you did not respond to me for a week, right? And like, I still see you like tweeting and stuff. So I was like, oh,
She's like, she hates
you okay? No, I was actually more.
We're enemies.
I was like worried that like you were like going through stuff, you know? So I told my manager, I was like, hey, just so you know, like, I'm a bit worried about Mata. And you can ask your manager, but I was like, I'm a bit worried about Mata's like mental health. Please check up on him when you can. I tried doing it. She hasn't DM'd me, but like I know she probably talks to her manager more. So can you just like remind the manager to tell Mata to like, you know, still don't like not forget to like eat, go out, have her mental health good. Thanks. And then my manager's like, okay, sure, I can try, but you know, I don't know if like they would respond. I'm like, no, just tell them. And then a week later, they're like, okay, yeah, Mata's manager checked up. She's all good. She's just a bit busy. And I'm like, okay, good. That's fine. Like, I would, if she doesn't respond to me, I'm like, okay, let me just tell her manager
I talk to my managers.
Tell the manager.
Every week. I do not skip my manager weekly meeting. Usually. I talk to them every week.
Shit, my manager weekly meeting.
Dear Michael. Oopsie daisy.
Judy, it was so funny because at one point when I first debuted, Kuro was like, yeah. I was like, wait, you don't meet with your manager every week? He's like, you meet with your manager every week?
Wait,
it was like the opposite.
You know, hey, I'm gonna be real. when I only met with my manager for like the first 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't really need this.
Oh, I just like meeting up with my manager because my managers, I mean, I just like them.
Last time, we had nothing to talk about after 40 minutes. I was like, how the fuck y'all doing?
I really
How's your dog? How's your week?
Like at my core, I am like an independent person who likes to organize and do my own things. If I have an agency, I expect them to send me sponsors, and that's basically it.
I think it's a little different in VShojo then, because like we are a little bit like more of a
sure.
Sorry to use that word, family.
I think it's because of the person too. To be honest, like. Every time I have a meeting with my manager, most of the time, ever since, I shit you not, my manager, right, ever since I've had them, I am so detached, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on most of the time. I don't have to think too much because Michael has everything in like a notepad. Something Michael does that like, he would like threaten me about it. He's like, if you're gonna do something bad, like I'll be like, I'm sick, but I need to stream. He's like, if you stream, right now, while you're sick, I am going to remove one sticky note off the board. Because, like, I won't remember shit. And he knows that. So then, like, he would always have everything so neatly organized. He has a sticky note for all of my, like, ideas when I'm zooted. Because, like, I'd be zooted and I'm like, Michael, write this idea down. I want
Write it down. I want a team for this one.
I want to have, like, a toy car. Like, a Hot Wheels, but my face on it. Like, you know, Cars 2, but purple. So, like, I want to be Cars, bro. And he would write it down. But, like, he never does anything. So then, like, every time during our meeting, he would share all of the notes we have. And I'm like, what the fuck is this idea? And he's like, you said it. I was like, when? So I trust him with my life. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Because you do take your sleep meds sometimes, and then you go into meetings. And so you are off the charts.
Yeah, most of the messages I send him are like, and then he would like have to encrypt it himself. Like, I would wake up to a message from like my managers being like, we assume this is what you tried to write to us yesterday. And then he would break it down piece by piece.
That's crazy.
And I would like, I think? What the fuck?
I should pee so bad, BRB.
Go.
Pee time. But yeah, I saw someone in my chat.
What are you streaming today, Mochi, by the way? Because we have a collab in 9. We have a collab in 9.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a you laugh, you lose with chat. And if chat makes me laugh, they get a VIP. And then I'm probably gonna like play a little game before our collab. But
I'm excited. I'm gonna sleep before our collab.
Please go to bed. I saw someone in my chat said, like,
go on.
Someone in my chat said during our conversation of like the social thing, I said like, I make Mata talk on my behalf. I saw one person in chat said like, you don't ask Kuro to talk on your behalf. How are we gonna tell him? I don't know how to tell you this, okay? No offense to Kuro, but in a list of people that you can depend on to have a conversation, Kuro's like the bottom 3. Like, he's a nice guy.
Don't get me wrong. He's such a sweetheart, but not... If he's into the topic, he's into the topic. but not every topic is going to be a topic that he's interested in. Number one. Number two, like we've been to karaoke before where he would like take over and sing with people, but like that doesn't, yeah, I don't. I love him.
Oh,
sweetheart.
You want to know
my angel,
something?
My little guy. But yeah. I want to know something. What's up?
This is the thing with Kuro. I remember we were all like hanging together and Kuro was quiet. Like he was quiet the whole time, but like he wasn't on his phone. He was just sitting there, right? But then he wouldn't like respond. And if you ask him a question, he'd just be like, yes, no, or like, bleh. Like literally talking Ben as a human being. So like during the whole night, he's just like that for hours, right? And then afterwards, one of our friends like asked me, it's like, hey, do you think like Kuro likes me? Do you think Kuro like doesn't, like, did he feel uncomfortable? So I asked Kuro, I was like, how's your night? And he's like, I had a lot of fun.
He does this. The amount of people that I've met before, they were like,
thanks to you.
I don't think Kuro likes me. He's like, this was the best night ever. I love these people. Even me. Okay, real disclosure talk. I've talked to Mochi about this, and I've been like, does Kuro like me? She's like, he loves you, girl. And then I meet Kuro, he's like, Mata, I love you, girl. And I'm like,
sincerely, thank you very much. Sorry for interrupting.
He's going through it,
Goodbye.
Yeah, like you can't tell with that guy.
I have sometimes thought that he doesn't like me as well.
Oh, you know. Oh my god. Welcome back. Yeah, wait, Junie, have you met Kuro before?
I've never really spoken to Kuro, no.
Dude, just don't be surprised. Like I'm so close with him, and sometimes
I feel like, yeah,
I am like, he doesn't like me, does he? And then he's like, no, I love Matara.
No, so. I heard like a small amount. I feel like I might be that same sort of personality type where I'm just like, I don't know. I think I might be a little bit off-putting to some people, and they think I don't like them. Because I'll hear about it. I'll hear about it later, and they're like somebody that's a mutual friend is be like, oh yeah, I love this person, but like she is worried that you don't really like her. And I'm like, fuck, wait, no, I love that person. No.
No, you want to know something?
I'm messaging Heavenly Father.
This is kind of like a funny story in a way. I remember one time. Mata was like talking to me and she was like, do you think Kuro feels uncomfortable around me? Am I doing something wrong? Because like, Mata does like, she talks a lot, right? Like she would want to involve you in conversations, but if you don't feel comfortable, then she won't. But like, she was like asking me, like, do you think me doing that made Kuro uncomfortable? So then I asked her, I was like, hey, do you feel uncomfortable when people do this? Like when Mata does this, like, are you okay with that? And then Kuro was like, yeah, I love it. And I was like, okay, I was just wondering because like you were quiet the whole time and you didn't really like, you didn't know what to like.
Make
say
any
much.
Like facial anything.
Yeah, like he would be flat faced, like sitting silently, and I was like, yeah,
with like the most like almost a frown too. We're like,
yeah, like I'm dense, but even I noticed that. So I was like, it's just I thought like because you were so quiet. He's like, oh, I was quiet because like everyone was talking. The way he said it was like everyone was saying something so interesting that he wants to like focus on what you guys are saying.
Somebody said he was mewing.
He was mewing.
He was mewing.
That's why it's like
it was mewing.
The amount of people.
I think a lot of people are overthinkers.
I shit you not, like... okay? If I had a coin, like if I had $1 for any time someone DMs me being like, hey, do you think Kuro doesn't like me? I would be rich by now. Like, it's not just Mata. Everyone.
Yeah.
I keep telling this to everyone. They're like, hey, Kuro hasn't really responded to my DM. I wonder if he hates me. I'm like, don't take it personally. He doesn't respond to any DM. I barely talk to the guy. Like, that's just the kind of person he is, and you just get used to it. Like, he doesn't respond.
Probably busy.
He's the kind of guy that's like, he would forget to respond to you, and then now he feels awkward because it's been so long. So then he just doesn't respond to you at all.
I've literally done that so many times where I've been like, oh my god, I forgot to answer this. Here's my answer, etc., etc.
Yeah, but at least you respond. The dude doesn't respond.
I do respond.
Like there were times we had a group collab. I remembered this. We had like a group collab, and then he was like I think they said something, and then Kuro forgot to respond. So then now he feels awkward. And then guess what he did? He DM'd me to ask me to DM them to be like, to like code. So then they can DM Kuro again, and then Kuro can respond with everything. And I was like, you know, you can just say like, sorry, I forgot to respond. And he's like, no, it'd be too awkward. Now they know that like I'm like, you know, what if they, oh God. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just glad we're talking about this because all the introverts can learn.
That's so awkward.
That sometimes it's nice if you give us extroverts like a little pass, like, hey, you're cool. I like listening. When I was frowning at you talking for 10 minutes, I actually like that. You know?
Yeah, it's like, this is just my face.
Yeah, and like as an introvert, like I will tell people, I'll be like, hey, I don't hate you. I actually just got really busy and overwhelmed, so I forgot to answer this. You know?
Yeah. That's one of the things. Like I do this to, I try to be more vocal, but I have a very like a resting judgy face. I don't know how to explain. I keep telling people, right? Dude, I tell this to chat.
Let's go.
And like some people in chat are trying to be like those, like, you know, like chat's trying to be nice, and they're like, no, Michi, I'm sure, like, you know, you look great.
You look so like you look so judgmental, baby girl.
I know.
You really do.
I look like I'm like judging people.
And Jimmy, so do you.
I know. I have a bored face. I have a resting bored face. Yeah. So I'm excited for you guys to see my resting bored face. Like it's not real. It's just how my face fucking looks.
Michi, like, I'll send you photos.
I get like picked on. I get picked on by like. There was one time I went to like a street performer with some friends, and he targeted me the entire time because I looked bored, but I was like into it.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll say this, Junie. I have this like bad habit. So I like to watch people. I like to look at people. I'm not judging. I just like staring. So I, like not only do I have like a resting judgy face, I have a habit of like looking at you. Like I'll look at your eyes. I will look from your head down to your feet, back to your eyes. So like,
you'll do the up and down. Yeah.
I do the up and down, and like
she does. She like stares you up and down.
Yeah, I stare at you like up down
That's so
into your
funny.
eyes. But I don't mean it to be like judgy. I'm like, most of the time I look at your fit and I'm like, oh my God, good fit. And then I would do that.
She does it in the Eastern European way where she's like, but it means you look good, you look hot. Also, girls, I'm sorry, I have to pee again, and I'm gonna get more water.
No, don't worry. Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl.
That's okay. Keep talking, Michi.
Yeah, like I noticed that like I look judgmental, and then I'm looking at you up and down, which makes me act judgmental, right? And then to make it worse, I would like I would notice it, and I'd be like, okay, time to be friendly. So then I crack a smile. But my smile looks like I'm like, you know when someone goes like, oh my God, you're wearing that? But that's how I look like when I smile. Like, fuck. So most of the time I look like an asshole. And I have to be like, hey, I actually love your outfit. And like, you know how hard it is for me to understand this? Like, not only do I look like this, and I have a personality of the most passive-aggressive person ever. Like, I'm not passive-aggressive. I'm just passive. But I try to like word my feelings, right? And this is where I'm gonna pull my Asian card. Asians don't do that shit. Okay, we don't talk about how we truly feel. That's not something we say. I'm gonna be so real with you. So like when people are like, you know, you can verbalize your feelings, I try. And I remember the first time I tried doing it, I looked at someone up and down, I looked them dead in the eye, and I go like, you look good actually.
What the fuck? Okay, all right, that fucking slaps. That goes hard.
They were like they thought I was being sarcastic.
They were like, actually? They were like, actually though?
Yeah, because I think I
like, are you mean girling me?
Like I said, like you look good, and then they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, you look good actually. And they were like, what do you mean actually? I was like, okay. And that's when I realized like adding actually doesn't show genuineness. So I'm trying to like choose different words to like express that I truly mean it. So I would be like,
sure.
I practice in front of the mirror to be like, does this sound natural?
Michi!
I practice. Not only do I practice my compliments, I practice my laugh and my smile, because I realized back then my smile looked so judgy. I don't mean it. It's just I don't like move
no,
my
no,
eyes.
No, Michi,
when I
Michi, I'll
smile.
practice like what angles I think I look the
Yes.
best on in the mirror.
Yes.
And I'll be like, yep, that's the one. That's the one.
Dude, I'll
That's
say
it.
this. I think Mata would know, but like I'm slowly starting to change and I'm trying to better myself. But you know when you smile, sometimes like your eyebrows are raised and your eyes become softer. That doesn't work for me. When I smile, it's just my mouth. And because I have like the flattest, judgiest eyes, it looks like I'm being like conniving. You know what I mean? So I just go like, "You look good, actually." Like,
And
I
then
just
like
smile.
a conniving smile.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck do you mean? Are you trying to be an asshole?"
What the hell?
So-
What the fuck?
I overthink so much now, and like I remember telling this to Chad. I was like, I practice my smile, I practice my laugh, I practice my compliments. Like I do that in front of the mirror, like weekly. And Chad's like, "You're kind of crazy for that. You don't get it. If I don't do that, I would unironically, someone would tell a story, and I would find it funny, right? But instead of
And then
laughing,
you would be like, haha, that's a fucking stupid story. And then you would like do a smile, and then they would be like, oh my god, Michi hates my guts.
it's even worse. I would be like, "That's so funny."
Hello.
I need to ask
Yo,
you this,
what's
Mata.
Yeah.
Like back then, I feel like recently I'm getting better, but like I don't know.
What do
But
you
like
mean by back then.
back in like 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
But like I would do this thing. I suck at complimenting people, and I suck at like when I really mean what I say, it doesn't sound genuine, right? So like
No.
you really
You're like, Mata is
No
great.
way, dude.
When she is your friend, she makes you feel awkward. That's my girl. That's Mata. No, you're bad at compliments, baby girl. I love you. Go on.
But that's why I like Mata. She can like understand that at least I'm being a truther about it. But like when
She's like, I love you. You're like a beautiful horse. When you walk into a room, you're like a beautiful horse. When you walk into a room, yeah,
like I'm
go
the
on,
type of
keep
person
going.
that's like, "Oh my
A
god, girl, you're
beautiful
so
horse.
bossy." Like I would say like you're so
Yeah, yeah.
bossy.
Like you're so bossy and so dominating.
Yeah, and I meant it in a good way. And then
Wow.
I don't realize that it doesn't sound like a compliment, right? So like I practice my laugh and like my smile, because unironically, if I don't, back then I would laugh like this. I'd be like, someone tells a genuinely good story or a joke, and I'd be like, "That's so funny." And I
That's
would
so
like,
me, dude.
I would even like
She
shrug
does.
my shoulder
She does.
too.
She's like, haha.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd be like, "That's
And
so
her
funny."
face, just so we're clear, she has the most resting. Her flesh woman has the most like resting bitch face. She'll be like, haha, and then she'll just stop.
I know, and then I would like even shrug my shoulders, and like I guess it does come off as like kind of mean and passive aggressive. I
It
am
really
not passive
does
aggressive.
come off as mean girl, but she is not a mean girl. She is such a sweet girl.
I am literally either passive or aggressive. Like you will know when I'm aggressive, but like most of the time I'm just passive. I'm not gonna insult you sarcastically. If I can insult you, I will do it straightforwardly. I'd be like, "You are ugly, NGL." Like I would do that, but like when I say like the amount of times I have like I remember I'd compliment Mata, and Mata's like, "Girl, because it's from you, thank you." But if it came from anyone else, I would take that like
Yeah.
kind of as an insult.
I'd have to be like, girl, that's not very nice.
Yeah.
Like you have to explain. That's why
That's
sometimes
like-
when she's like, oh my god, yeah, Mata, she's like, she like takes over the room, and like I just don't have to worry, because if I'm tired, I just come to Mata and she takes over, and I'm like, wait. Let me explain.
Be my
Is that
mouthpiece,
bad?
Mata.
I always thought that was
I
like
just-
the highest compliment. I don't know.
It might make people think that I take over and I'm domineering and I'm like not taking attention to your feelings, right?
Whoa, what the fuck? Is
Oh.
that Heavenly?
Wow.
She just called me. She just called me a cunt. I was over there testing my fucking.
What
I was
the
over there
hell?
testing my
What
world.
the fuck?
I've been in this bitch testing, falling through VR for like hours and shit. But you know, it's cool. I'll just get yelled at. Like it's no big issue.
Hey man, yeah, take it.
Welcome back. How you been? How's your night?
I'm tired. I'm
Heavenly.
sweaty. I'm hot. I keep falling.
you
I got
drinking?
motion sickness.
Are you drinking?
Are you
I
drinking?
can. Cheers.
Do it. I'm
my
on
God,
my
cheers?
second bottle
Wait.
of wine. Junie's drinking.
Wait.
Mochi
wait.
doesn't drink.
Hold on.
Don't
Hold on.
talk to her
Hold on.
like
Hold on.
that.
This is what I love about Mata. I love hanging around people that drink, but I don't drink personally. So every time I'm around Mata,
It's
Mata's
so
always
fun,
like, "Let's all
though.
drink." Yeah, but I can't because I'm taking meds. So like if I take
Yeah,
meds and I drink,
sure.
I die. So
Mo's like, everybody's drinking. Mochi's second bottle. Okay, just so we're clear, I started streaming 7 hours ago.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So yes, I am on like
No,
my second
I don't
bottle
blame you,
technically.
yeah.
But I have started streaming almost 8 hours ago. And I've
Yeah,
had a
no.
full meal and I'm eating a little bit. Am I getting a little tipsy? Yes. But
Oh, cheers.
I've sobered
Yeah,
up.
but you're getting tipsy with the fucking oomfies, dude.
I hate that word, oomfies. But I love it.
There was a time where Mata, like we were hanging out with everyone. Mata was like, okay, everyone, let's drink. Michi doesn't drink, and someone was trying to be nice, and they were like, would you like some milk? And Mata's like, no, Michi can't drink milk. Do you want some juice, honey? I felt like I was like, yes, I actually would like some guava juice right now.
I want some
very
fucking orange juice. So yum 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 yum.
Yeah, I feel so awkward. Like when someone offers, like if everyone's drinking and I'm not drinking, and someone offers, I always feel like the peer pressure to say yes. But if Mata's there, literally Mata would just talk for me, and I feel so much better.
Can we run this by Heavenly? Because I feel Heavenly's not an awkward person. Like, to me, I'm just not awkward.
Wait, what about Heavenly? What's up?
Like,
You're
I
not,
just feel
you're
like...
not awkward.
Well,
True.
to be awkward, you have to feel shame. I don't feel shame for most of what I do.
Oh, that's cool.
And I know what it is. Because
Once you
basically,
just,
like...
if you just be yourself, the people that like you will stick around. The people that don't like you will leave.
I agree.
True, yeah.
Basically, Heavenly, Michi was saying that, like, with, you know, when you, even if you're an awkward person and you hug me, like, it's just not awkward. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't feel awkward hugging you. Like, I just don't feel the awkwardness. And even now, Michi's like, well, you know, I don't drink and I feel awkward to be. I'm like, oh, we're in a group. I'm like, everybody drink. I'm like, Mochi doesn't drink, by the way.
That's fine.
And they're like, oh, do you want a milk? I'm like, she doesn't drink milk, by the way. Like, you know, it's just
She
easy.
did not ask for pickles, motherfucker!
Yo, why are you yelling at me? This is a movie theater. There's not even hamburgers here. Like, chill out, gang.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
What's wrong with us yelling at you, bitch?
Damn, what's up? Why y'all swinging on me? Listen, I'm not Kuro. You're not gonna talk to me like that, all right?
I'm just saying, what's wrong with yelling? We were yelling before.
You want to yell at a man? There's Joel, there's Kuro, there's plenty of others. You yell at me, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. What do you mean?
Okay,
You better slow your fucking roll.
Wait,
We didn't mean to raise our voices.
Can I yell at you, Heavenly?
No, hey, it was me. Hey, everybody stop. Everybody. Matara, Michi, I need you to shut up.
Okay.
Heavenly, I'm sorry for yelling.
Thank you, I appreciate that. You know what? It's okay. I might just be a little on edge because of VR. I apologize.
Dap me up, dap me up.
I want to yell at
Thanks for
I want to
I
yell
got you,
at
gang. I got you.
Heavenly.
I dapped you so Oh,
I got you,
shit.
bro.
Fuck that.
Heavenly, I love that you
really hurt,
recognize that.
actually.
I do think you were a little maybe on edge from the VR, my love.
It's my fault. I keep falling. There's a part. Okay, I'm building a boat for a friend because they're a pirate and they wanted the VR world. And the whole bottom section of the fucking boat, I keep falling through. And every time I go through to fix it, I fall through a different time. And it's pissing me off because I can't figure out why it's not solid. And the VRC SDK ain't fucking working. And I think I took my anger out on you guys. And you know what? I apologize. Sometimes I get a little emotional.
Wait, why don't you just keep the hole? That, like, you don't tell them. So then now they're like, look at this cool place. And then they fall. And then they feel just as frustrated.
Yeah, because motion sickness ain't funny, though. Because then they're going to be like, oh, look, chat, I'm in my boat. And it's not going to be my fault. Like, I'm not going to be that person.
See,
Dude, I just saw that clip of like D from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like vomiting on the stage. Like, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
No.
Have you guys seen Always Sunny? Fuck, never mind.
Yes.
never mind,
Wait,
dude.
bring it back up again. Sorry, I'm listening.
Okay. What? No. It requires too much context. It's not going to be funny if I explain.
Art, come on.
Basically,
Ever been less funny when you overly explain?
Basically, imagine if Junie went on stage to do stand-up and she starts throwing up everywhere.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Wait. You're my favorite girl failure, though. Chill out.
No. Oh my God, thank you.
She's graduating from girl failure.
I'm girl failure. Yeah, I'm graduating. I'm becoming girl
She
boss.
is like doing her best.
You're girl
Actually, you know what?
Be a girl boss.
You know what? I will say she was a girl boss when we were hanging out at
Yeah.
Where the fuck were we, Junie?
It was either WeebCon or TwitchCon. Probably WeebCon.
It was probably WeebCon. We were hanging out at WeebCon. She scheduled an entire dinner.
Yeah.
She scheduled almost everyone's rides. We got there and she was 100% ready to pay the check. She just got sniped.
No, that's true. Buff Pup literally sniped me. I was gonna pay the check.
What were you
The
guys
first part is she sniped me too. I was gonna pay. I needed to lower my taxes.
We were eating at like the it was like a tower in
Dallas?
Dallas? Yeah, it was a tower in Dallas. It was sort of like the space.
Dallas? I thought you guys were at WeepCon.
Well, I think WeepCon's in Dallas, right? I don't know. Texas sucks, so I don't know. It's all the same to me.
We were in Dallas, but yeah, I invited a bunch of people, and we got dinner, and I was going to pay like the entire check, but Buff Pup fucking sniped me.
So
and I will never forgive Buff Pup.
So Buff sniped.
Just kidding.
Buff sniped me trying to snipe, and she sniped someone else trying to snipe. What happened was,
dude.
So what happened was, we got up the tower, we went up the elevator, and then we all went to the table, but Buff stayed behind. She went, I need to use the bathroom. So she went to the bathroom, stayed behind, talked to the host. Host talked to the server. Server came by. She already paid ahead of time.
I am actually livid, dude.
But then I went to the host stand myself afterward also, and the host was like, "Oh, it's already been paid for." I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Ooh, that's a me kind of trick. That's good.
Buff and Numi are notorious check snipers. Noted.
The best part though is that
thank you for letting me know.
I organized
dinner with Numi soon.
Dinner. Like I just did it because I wanted to, and it felt really good. I liked organizing stuff.
It is. It's nice. There's nothing better than seeing your friends smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to know that Numi's a check sniper. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Good to know that both Numi and Buff are check snipers, and also probably Matara. Good to know.
I'm a check sniper too.
I am a check sniper. I am a check sniper.
Hey, keep playing with me. I will call the restaurant a week ahead of time and say I'm gonna pay for the check. Like, what do you mean?
Fuck you. I'll call 2 weeks ahead of time. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'll call a year ahead of time. You come to Mag. It's okay. You come to Mag. I know every single owner of every restaurant here. I got you.
My funniest thing was like one time I sniped a check with Mochi, Kuro, Sidsnap, and Garnd. And they were like,
damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was very impressive actually. Usually I would notice. Like I would notice
crazy.
Like if someone tries to, because in Asia, dude, the check sniping game is just like a different level. Like you don't even go like, excuse me, I'd go to the bathroom. If anyone goes like, I'm gonna go pee, and people would be like, I'm coming with you. Duh.
Oh my god.
We know.
Okay. Like, hear me out. What if I said?
I didn't even know.
What if I said I'm gonna go take a shit? Would you still come with me?
Yeah. Like would be like, okay, sure. I'm going to the bathroom with you too. Like I'm on the way.
Okay.
But like,
I need to step outside and make a phone call.
Oh, that's like usually people are like, oh, okay, but then we'd keep an eye on you. Like Asian like streams sniping, check sniping is like
you don't understand.
Level, but
the place where you pay was in view of the table.
Yeah, that's why I didn't notice it.
I asked them to have me pay not in view of you guys.
That's why, like, when I remembered, like, Mata was drinking a lot, right? And then, like, she was like, I need to go pee. She went to pee. I was like, okay.
I don't know what she's talking about. I never drink a lot. I have never drunk a lot. I don't know what she's talking about.
Mata, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, we throw back a couple cocktails together. You know, a couple 6, 7 cocktails.
There's a lot of red wine.
That
is so out of characters, Mochi. What the fuck?
I'm literally still bitter, dude. I'm so fucking bitter. I'm gonna get Buff Puck back, dude. I swear to God. No, dude. I will, dude. I will jump over hurdles to get Buff.
Do you know Buff and Vichibon came to DC for a convention? I had to pay in advance because I already knew she was gonna snipe it. Because what happened was I paid 3 days in advance, and when the check came, Buff said, "How did you get that?" I told him I'm gonna pay at the start.
That's crazy.
You can't beat her unless you're already on it. Like you gotta be ready.
So here's the thing, dude. Is that is an even more delectable challenge for me? Is to beat Buff Pup at her own game. That's fucking delicious.
You know what? Maybe I should have drank this bottle of moonshine. Maybe that's why I can't code for shit.
Wait, moonshine? Ew, I thought you were drinking some peanut butter disgusting thing.
No, so what happened was I was like, dude, I don't want to drink this peanut butter whiskey. I will throw up again and it's going to make my night the worst. So I went through my fridge.
What do you mean by throw up again?
So the last time I drank it, okay, so what happened was last time I drank it, I was at my friend's bar and I was doing a small bartending shift for him. And while I was there, people were giving me drinks because they were like, it's so nice. You know, you're a bartender who's been yelling at us. And I was like, that's weird, but okay.
You're welcome.
So people were giving me like green tea and white tea shots. And by the way, I love making those. They're so much fun. So I was drinking those.
What's in a, sorry. What's in a green tea shot and what's in
oh my god, what is it? It's Jameson schnapps. Fuck, hold on. I know this. I'm not that cooked. I know this. I know this.
We can hear you
I'm just
Googling
checking how much. Yeah. We can hear it, but that's okay.
It's fine. It's it's Irish whiskey, peach schnapps, sweet and sour mix. That's what it was. I couldn't remember the fucking third ingredient. It's sweet and sour mix, and then
what's the difference between green and white? What's the different ingredient?
Oh my god, white is a different mixer, and I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Why is it called green tea when there's no green tea?
Because it looks white. It looks like green tea.
It's like a lie.
Right. Okay. So green tea shot has the sweet and sour mixer, and because sweet and sour mixer is typically yellow. Most people use Jameson. The Jameson and the soda make it come out greenish, but the white tea has no sweet and sour mixer in it, so it comes out white.
I rarely drink. I don't even know who Jameson is.
Jameson is a type of whiskey.
Who the fuck is Jameson?
Who the fuck is Jameson, bro?
I used to be a bartender for like 4 years, so I remember most things. Mainly, I made a bunch of Cosmopolitans, Long Island's, my own drink, which was called H2O. And
what's in your own drink?
Are you sure you want to know what's in an H2O?
I want to know what's in an H2O.
Wait, I do actually want to know.
I have three drinks to my name. There's H2O, DK juice, and the other one is a super secret.
Donkey Kong
H2O
juice?
is I'll tell you both. H2O is all clear liquors, so it's gin, white rum, vodka, tequila.
Ew.
It is
I hate
Sprite.
you.
Jameson it's all the way liquors.
Wait, hang on. I want to hear.
Sprite and simple syrup.
Okay.
Heavenly, I'm gonna die.
Well, that's why I wouldn't make it for you.
Yeah.
I never made a drink stronger for the person I could tell.
And then what is DK?
So DK juice is a mixture I made in 2016 MagFest, and it was a wonderful hit. It is creme de banana, 99 bananas, mango juice, mango coconut, coconut rum.
So good. What the
and,
hell? Okay.
I'm forgetting an ingredient. Wait a second. Send me. What the fuck is it?
You didn't have enough alcohol. You gave us all the juices in the coconut.
No,
rum.
see, 99 bananas is 49% alcohol plus the coconut rum. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So, plus the coconut rum, plus the mango juice, and there's one more thing in it that isn't sold anymore. So I had to change it up. That's why I'm trying to remember what it was.
It's not sold anymore.
I made that huge thing inside of a big Gatorade, like the Gatorade football things you pour the alcohol out of. And people loved it. And I was just like, oh my God, maybe I should become a bartender.
Dude, I need TK juice right fucking now.
I got you. Next time we're all in person, I will buy the ingredients and get it for you. The hardest thing to find is creme de banana.
I will have you only make me like gin sodas. I'm sorry, darling.
That's fine.
Can you make me juice?
I can make you a mocktail. You ever had a Shirley Temple?
Yes, I love mocktails. I like guava.
Actually, most of the drinks I make, I can replicate with mocktails. Most, not all of them. Like you can't replicate a Long Island iced tea as a mocktail. It's gotta be alcohol.
I guess it's Coca-Cola and soda.
It would be, what was it? Yeah, it'd be sweet and sour mix has sweet and sour mix doesn't have any alcohol in it. But it would taste like shit. I don't know if you'd want it, Mochi. But there's other mocktails I can make for you.
I'll try anything. You want to know something like disgusting? I didn't know that cocktails like are a thing. I didn't know you are allowed to like mix alcohol with stuff, because I've always heard people like, don't mix your alcohol, right? So
who told you that?
Like everyone. They're like, don't, I guess when they say don't mix your alcohol, it's like don't mix alcohol in meds, but I didn't understand that because I thought it's like don't mix alcohol with stuff.
They mean like don't mix clear alcohol with like brown alcohol.
That's a lie, by the way.
I don't.
Oh, really?
I didn't know, but like, I have been until I think it was like 3 years ago. Okay, ever since I was like young until recently, like 3 years ago. Every time I drink, I always thought like I shouldn't mix it with anything because then it'll be super toxic. So I only drink pure any alcohol, like pure vodka, pure whiskey. I only drink it pure as is. And like I never had cocktails before. So when people are like, "Oh my God, alcohol tastes so good," I'm like, "No, it tastes like shit."
So you wait, I'm so sorry. Let's rewind for a second. You thought that by don't mix alcohol, you mean don't mix it with like juice or soda
juice,
or anything?
Soda. You want to know what I did?
Oh,
and like Kuro knows
God.
this. Like Kuro knew I used to do this, and he would call me like a psychopath. Like he literally told me I was an alcoholic because of this, but I wasn't. So you know how some people are like, I have alcohol in like a glass, right? First of all, I didn't know that there were different types of glasses and
You would
different
assume it was
glasses for
all just
what.
alcohol or something.
So crazy.
No, like I didn't know there were different glasses for different drinks. So the only glass for alcohol, like if I googled it, like glass for drinking, was a beer glass. So I poured vodka into a massive beer glass.
Yo, my
Let's fucking
I did that
go,
shit
dude.
during college.
Holy
I'm
shit,
with you, gang.
Let's go.
I used to drink Ciroc every day in college. I don't know how the fuck I graduated.
Dude,
I
remembered,
No
I was
way.
like, dude, like, how do people even drink this until it's done? Like, this is crazy. I thought I was a lightweight, but that made me feel like insane. I was so out of it. Like 2 days after that, my face was like a blob because I finished a whole mug of pure unmixed vodka. And I was like,
Was it flavored
wow.
at least, or was it just straight
No,
vodka?
It was just
Do you remember
vodka.
the brand?
This is why we need
Absolute?
like alcoholic education.
You
know?
drank
really.
a beer glass of Absolute? You drank straight rat poison.
She's insane.
I
He's
was
not
so
like other girls.
confused. I was like,
Bro, Absolute is not even well liquor. That's trash.
I didn't
Actual
know that.
ethanol, dude. Holy moly.
She's not like
But
the girl she
whatever.
were.
I didn't know that you
No,
could
that-
mix stuff and there's different
That's
glasses.
so funny.
I was like,
That's so
okay,
funny.
I'll drink this because everyone was drinking, and at that time I still could drink, so I was like, okay, you're drinking, I'll drink. And then I was drinking the whole thing, and I was like fucking dead. And I was like, how do people do this? And then I told Kuro, I was like, yeah, how do people do this? And Kuro was like, do you not drink cocktails or like not drink it from a beer glass? I was like, what the fuck is a cocktail? And that's when
told
I
me not to
figured
mix
out.
Oh my god, yeah.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
I didn't know
Yo.
that was a thing.
Holy shit.
I'm so sorry you went
I
through
guess I
that.
don't blame you. A lot of people use very vague terms like don't. Well, no, I guess like I feel like it's common knowledge not to mix light liquors and dark liquors.
How would you know
I
if
think,
it's
yeah,
light or dark?
Because for example, like vodka is light and then dark rum is dark. That's
Yeah.
your whiskey is dark. Gin is
color?
light.
Is it because of
Yeah,
like
the color. That's it. Mhm.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, no, I never understood it. Like during the times when I could drink, I only drank pure alcohol, and during the times now I understand, I can't even drink at all. So
I got
fuck me.
plenty. I have
can't even drink at
plenty
all.
of drinks that are very light, easy. You wouldn't even taste the alcohol.
Mhm.
I can make you.
I can't because I have meds to take. So if I get drunk and then I forget that I'm not allowed, like if I drink that night, I can't take my meds. So usually when I go out with friends, I always like prepare. Like I don't take my meds the day before and the day during. But when I get like drunk without me knowing, I haven't prepared and I won't like I'll forget and I'll take my meds. So
Got you.
yeah, I'd rather just like either. That's why I tell everyone this. It's like if anyone's like, hey, let's go out, I'm like, are we drinking or are we not? Because I have to prepare like a day in advance. Because if we're drinking, I can't take meds for a while, and that's just what it is. So yeah, I don't get alcohol. I don't get the joy of it. I get the joy of getting drunk, but not the drinking. It always makes me feel like
Same.
super thirsty.
That's
Same.
because, well, first of all, it's supposed to do that. That's kind of the point of it. But also, you drank the pure poison. Most people mask the poison. That's why cocktails are so popular, because you throw a bunch of sugar and sweetness over top of it, because all alcohol by itself does not taste good.
I want to taste like
Yeah.
I love the harshness.
I love rat
Like if
poison.
you give me a
You love the
gin,
harshness?
a tiny little bit of soda, I want to taste the harshness.
Would you like a shot of Malort?
Malort?
Look, I'm not
No.
trying to kill myself, but I do like tasting a little bit of like the pain, you know? I like
I
a little
just-
bit of pain.
Well,
I really
most
got a kick out of it in WeebCon, where I was just drinking what I thought was personally like, I thought it was a normal cocktail, but then there was like this really skinny, like lightweight, like twink VTuber that was like, "Can I try that?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he
Ooh.
was like, "Oh my god, that's so strong." I was like, "No, it
Ray
fucking
Threadpath
isn't."
cheered X500.
There's a twink?
It's okay, Michi.
Yeah, there's
Some of us drink something
Yeah.
called a
So I
Horseman.
guess there's a
Ask
part of me
Heavenly
that
what
does
that
like
is.
the
The twinks?
the taste, like the edge of it. You
no,
know?
not that. I meant the twink. I was trying to think, because when I was there,
What the fuck?
Oh,
I don't
my
think I
god,
saw-
Heavenly, we're trying to figure out a cutie that she's into. Have you asked Heavenly to try and find him?
what's
Oh.
up?
Wait, I actually have a question for Heavenly. Someone in chat said, some of us drink something called a 4-horse semen. Oh, sorry, 4 horsemen. My bad.
Semen!
4 horsemen. I read that wrong.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse?
I don't know about the 4 horsemen.
What is that?
Whoa, what the fuck? That sounds really scary. What about Dragon Cum?
What are you reading,
That's like,
girl?
Dragon Cum is like Fireball and... Dragon Cum! Like
if I remember correctly, chat, please, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. It's Jameson, Jack, Jim, and something else. What's the fourth? Jameson, Jack, Jim.
Jack,
Do not
Jim.
drink
It has to be a j sound, right?
It's another J, yeah. It's Jameson, Jack, Jin.
Jaquila. No.
Jose, yes, it's Jose. Jose Cuervo. Yes.
Okay,
I love
okay.
tequila.
4 J's.
Tequila's my favorite alcohol.
Or is it
I love
Johnny Walker?
vodka.
It's another J.
John, wait.
I hate this.
Fuck.
It's a J. It's either Jameson, John,
Jack,
Jim,
Jameson,
John,
and Jose.
Are
or
you enjoying
Jameson,
your
John.
Go to bed.
Gine? Your red Gine, Mata?
It's Johnny. Is it
I
Johnny
love
Walker?
my Jockas.
I hate
Or it's Joel. Yeah, the Jameson, Jim, John, Joel.
Can I add Joel into this?
Hi, Joel. Hi, Joel.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I think he probably won't join, but
So,
Hi,
Senior
yeah.
Roar, I'm gonna let you know this right
I
now.
fucking love Joel.
You said you're a fan of AMFs. That means you're actually a fan of Long Islands.
Wait, is
AMFs
that
are Long
true?
Islands with a
I
different...
tried to get, like, Joel doesn't like drinking. He doesn't
So-
like alcohol.
I will explain the
Hi,
tech
Joel.
tree that is the Long Island iced tea. So the Long Island iced tea
he's
is
not here.
tequila, gin, tequila, vodka, rum. Shit, is gin in it? Maybe gin, sweet and sour mix, Coca-Cola. However, you change a couple ingredients in each one, you make a different drink. Adios, motherfucker, if I remember correctly, is vodka, gin, tequila, the white rum, blue curacao and Coke, I think, would mix it blue. Then there is the Tokyo tea, which is the same things, but instead of sweet and sour mix, it is Midori and Sprite, which is my personal favorite. That one is really easy to drink.
Midori tastes so
I
good.
love Midori.
It's so green
Yeah.
There's other tech trees, and there's the tropical Long Island, which has pineapple juice in it somewhere. I just can't remember where. But the Long Island is a very versatile drink. Just don't drink more than 3.
Oomphy.
Why do you sound like that?
I had alcohol for the first time today with the hags. I was drinking it.
You sound like you just got out of a fucking fight, dog. Did you drink? What did you drink?
I like fell asleep afterwards because I was so. It made me really fucking tired.
What did you drink?
I had half a bottle of dry Riesling or whatever it's called. Dry Riesling.
Riesling? Wait, you drank wine?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You drank a
Yeah,
Riesling
they were
for
having,
me.
They were
What did
having
you
like
eat?
a wine and cheese day. It was.
I had a bunch of
We were having a
cheese.
wine and cheese.
My
thing.
brother, go back to bed. You're dying
I
right
gotta
now.
draw. I can't. I'll just hang out while I'm drawing.
No. You said you drank and fell asleep, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Joel, may I recommend
And then you woke back up. You fell
chug
asleep.
a glass of
drunk.
water and go back to bed.
Yeah, you have to
No,
go back
I
to
didn't.
sleep.
I was like in
chug a glass
bed
of water and go back
napping
to
for a
bed.
little bit.
Get out.
Yeah, that's a drunk nap. That's not real
Yeah.
sleep. You didn't get REM sleep. You have to redo it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
Like, chug a glass of water and
Are you gonna say you're not tired?
No, I'm gonna say that I can't sleep because my schedule is 8 a.m. So
You
like,
are gonna be
I'm
hungover.
not. I'm like awake.
You're
Go back to
hungover.
sleep.
It's curtains.
I
I'm
see.
sorry.
It's
You're dying. You're
curtains.
dead. You're back.
Shout out to my girly pop Joel. Porcelain made Joel.
Yeah, Joel
This is
was
New
the
York.
one that taught me about the board thing.
Charcuterie.
Yeah, charcuterie boards.
Yeah.
I called it a chartreuse board. I forgot.
She said chartreuse when she was like,
It's
"What are you
another
you're eating
alcohol.
something?"
What?
Chartreuse is another alcohol.
It's a color.
It's a
Is it also an
board, right?
alcohol?
It's an alcohol.
Chartreuse is alcohol, yeah.
Sure.
You're nasty,
I guess it's also-
Emily. That was nasty.
I didn't know they
I'm
made the
nasty
crayon
for
into the
what?
fucking
That
alcohol.
burp was nasty.
My fault, sweetheart.
Nice.
Ugh. Joel and Mata are the only 2 people that sends me pictures of cheese. Like they
I
would
don't
just
eat cheese. I'm
randomly.
lactose intolerant.
I sent her pictures of like me biting into cheese.
No.
Because I know for her, she's like, that's the most white people thing I've ever
No,
seen.
that is. You know what's worse? It's not her biting into cheese, right? It's not her being like a selfie of her eating cheese. It's a picture of a board, and there's like so many cut up cheese, and every single cut has a bite mark on it. And she just takes a picture of it.
Savage animal.
It's like a perfectly square block
time
of
is it?
cheese with a bite mark.
What time is it? I have to keep testing my world. I don't want to go to bed yet. I don't want to keep testing my world.
Okay.
It's almost 2 a.m. Eastern. You gotta go?
No, I got some time.
Leave the
Yeah.
hole.
When it hits 150, I'm gonna go back and test more so I can fix this fucking
How about
road.
this? Heavenly. At 2 a.m., I'm gonna leave. You should leave at 2 a.m. Because then we both have like the escape.
And that means I leave too, kind of.
There we go.
Yeah.
Or everyone
Oh.
can stay.
Okay.
Because I have a collab with actually Mochi at 10:30 in the morning, so in 8.5 hours. So I gotta fall asleep, wake up, play my little phone game, do my daily.
Huzzah!
It'll be okay. You'll get enough.
I gotta sober up. I gotta do all
Mm.
this stuff. Go sleep. No, you go sleep.
You don't tell me what to do. Now I don't want to do it.
I said just
Yeah.
a little more. This is my fault. I'm sorry.
No, Junie,
bros.
I am so sorry. I was like, you should come hang out. And that was like 7 hours ago.
No. I needed this. I needed this, bro.
How many hours ago was that I was like, haha, Judy, you should come?
You got
It was like, I don't know. It was a few, but I don't really mind.
Does anybody know when Junie joined exactly on the stream? And just so
Didn't
we're
she
clear,
join immediately after you were done with the cheese?
not immediate, almost 5 hours.
Yeah, so immediately.
Listen. Junie and I are comfortable enough that she could have been like, hey, girl, I gotta go. Like,
Yeah,
I know Junie.
That I could have been like, no, sorry, I'm busy, but I didn't.
Everyone's saying
just hang out.
Joomfies
I
are
like
feeling
vibing
comfy tonight.
with the Joomfies. It
The
was a good time. I
Joomfies.
needed it. Yeah.
Wait, you ate cheese before this?
Mm-hmm.
We had the shirt. I told you about this, Michi. I told you this like 2 days
Today
ago.
was the day.
Yeah.
Oh, today was
Yes,
the day you
I-
guys were boarding.
Yeah, cheese day.
I can't be mad at you. Yeah, it was today.
Dude, I can never get mad at Michi. She's perfect.
She's in there.
To be fair though, none of my friends have any issues. They're all perfect. Even you, Joel. Even though
Even you, Joel.
but like, we're still chill.
He doesn't like me because I failed at RoboQuest. But we're
It's not
still
even that you failed at RoboQuest. You know why I'm always upset? You want to know the real reason why I'm mad at you, Joel?
What is it? What is it, Heavenly?
You're on Discord. You're like, then I met you at WeebCon. You're like, hey, how's it going? I was so pissed. I thought you were gonna keep that energy. I was like, let's go. I'm gonna go to WeebCon. I'm gonna have someone to fight with. And then you were like, oh hey, Heavenly, what's up? And I was like, motherfuck.
I could have. Well, I'm very polite, but like, if
I
you
know,
wanted me to
but, like,
keep the
I'm-
energy, I could. Because that is
It wouldn't
how
have been the same.
I am. Like that
It
is
wouldn't
my
have been the same.
personality. It's just that I
it
keep
wouldn't
it
have been
in.
the same. It wouldn't have been the same.
Heavenly, I am so polite, but if you like God me enough, I will fight you in the park. Like I will legit be like fighting you.
I'm tired of friends. I need a fucking rival. I can't get better if everyone's nice to me. I need someone to be like, you suck. And then I'm like, all right, bet. Let me beat you. And then, we go back and forth beating each other.
Bro,
Like,
I'm
that's what I
telling you,
need.
I can only
Mata
do that in
can do
games.
that, but I tried. Like, I'm not that, like, I'm not super nice. The only person I feel very comfortable complimenting is Mata, because, like, most of the time if I compliment people, they take it as an insult more than a compliment.
I'm
But
that
then,
hot.
I swear, with
No one's
Mata,
as
like,
hot as me.
she can fight you, right? But then anytime I go like, Mata, you suck, she wouldn't be like, yeah. No, she doesn't do that to me. She goes like, what do you mean? What, you think I suck? And then I feel bad.
She starts talking in Momo.
Is your rival Heavenly, my wife?
Zen is 100% my rival.
I believe you. If you
I
want
don't
to
know why, but
practice,
Zen brings out the best and worst in me.
I can try rivaling you, but the problem is I am like very concerned. And because like in the past, I've talked about it before today, like I've been canceled on TikTok by 13-year-olds who don't speak English.
All the
So,
time, dude.
I would like to be careful. Like I'm genuinely like,
No, I
if
get
we were
you.
to be rivals. I'm like, what if people think I'm racist?
See, I get that.
That's a good
Now, I understand.
no.
You see, I get that. No, Matara.
Heavenly,
I get that. I
I've been
100% get
canceled.
that.
Heavenly,
I feel like,
you
yeah,
don't
Heavenly would get it.
understand. Heavenly, I've been canceled for nothing before.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I hate to
Everyone
be that
has at this
person.
point, man.
It's
I've been canceled
because
for nothing before. So now I'm like, what could people cancel me for? That's so not a real thing, but they could cancel me for it. And it's
See-
like, Matara Kan hates this black man. She's a racist.
first of all,
Literally, that
first
could
of all,
happen.
number
Because they
one,
still have those aunties.
your Clippers just caught that. Second of all, my thing is, since I didn't come into VTubing pure, I came into VTubing from my YouTube group where we say the worst things to each other. I came in here expecting the same energy, and I realized it's 2 different worlds.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So I wasn't ready for the niceties and the niceness over here, because I'm like, you can't be nice to me. We don't know each other. Like that's like, you can be polite to me, but then you start acting like we're friends, and I'm like, that's not how that shit's gonna work. Like, I come from Xbox, I come from the old times. So like, I'm ready to fight people in here, and then I realize if I get too aggressive with people, they're gonna be mad at me, and not like funny mad. They're like, no, I hate Heavenly. But like, I don't care. People are gonna hate me regardless. I'm loud.
You tell 'em.
Like, I don't like. They're gonna.
Loud man. People are.
I'm a loud
no matter
man
what.
who is
You
okay
tell.
with being friends with women. So they're like, this dude. They're like, this dude right here. I can't wait. They're like, I can't.
He's not wrong. If you're a loud man
possibly.
and also hang out with women, they'll just like wait for any reason to destroy you. They just hate on you.
It's
You tell
just
him,
so
Joel.
hard being a man. You're so right.
You
It's
tell
Well, no,
him.
I wouldn't say.
It really is, man.
First of all, I wouldn't say it's hard
Man.
being a man. What I'm saying is that I understand your caution,
Oh my God.
your cautiousness,
Yeah,
but also, I ain't finna do that. Like, you're free to do that. I respect it. I will always understand your boundaries. On
What
the
are you
other
gonna
hand,
say to
I will
that,
press
Mata?
those boundaries with somebody else, like Joel or Zen, and they can't stop
He
me. till
found
they
my
stop me.
boundary when we were talking about fucking Lord of the Rings. I was so mad during that. I just said Lord of the Rings has religious themes in it, and then he was like, no, and I got fucking pissed at him. That was my boundary.
I feel like I found my boundaries with you multiple times. Joel. I feel like I've just gone off the fucking like the cliff trying to explain something. You just been like you like doubled down.
I'm just saying, when you have someone who's
I'm very stubborn.
humans by
noticed that,
default
Joel.
want to be number one. So as long as you have someone you have a friendly rivalry with, you will 100% be ready to fight. And it's a good thing. That is good passion.
I
The
wanna
problem
have
is
a
when it goes from
rival.
a rivalry to anger. That's when you gotta be like, hey, back up, bro. Like, what's up? We were just chilling. Also, I said rivalry because I was saying rivalry with. If you put an R word and a W word, I will make the R sound like a W. I don't know why. Rivalry.
Why?
You put a rivalry with me?
Why?
You want to be my rival? I want to have a rival. Honestly, I just love gassing people up. Like literally, I don't care if you're wrong. I'll be like, oh my god, you're so right. What are you gonna say about that?
That's
This
called
person just called you back.
instigating.
I love
Honestly,
that.
Michi,
You're so
Michi,
right. Oh my god,
I love
you're
you.
so right.
But this is why sometimes when you give me compliments, I'm like, is she just full of shit?
Yeah, I never believe her anytime she compliments me.
Compliments? I'm like,
It sounds
she's
so
lying.
fake
That's
sometimes.
so fucked up,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying,
What if
right?
she's meaning it though?
What
I just
will-
won't
I
take
will
it
always
even if she
mean
means
lie
it.
about your compliments.
Boy who cries wolf. I'm just not gonna believe it.
Okay,
Fellas.
Sasha, I always think
Fellas.
you didn't lie about my compliments, except when it's about you.
Fellas, I
I-
think that might be a more of a skill issue that you guys want to
Yeah,
accept that
you
someone
tell
likes you for who
them
you are.
You
Whoa.
What do you mean? You
Oh,
also
what
don't
the
accept
hell?
compliments. I compliment
Yes,
you
I do.
sometimes.
I
I
compliment
compliment you
Heavenly all
sometimes
the
and you're like,
time.
fuck off.
Yeah,
It's not
Michi
me.
compliments me all the time. So
See?
does Junie and so does
Yeah,
Matara.
but as
I
you know,
compliment you.
Yeah,
apparently
you do,
be
Joel.
lying.
But I want to fight you, so like you can't compliment me.
He's trying to push his rivalry on me so he can get somebody out of this.
Fucking punch me in the face,
But I want
damn
to
it.
fight you, so it doesn't.
I have
fucking
no
count.
enemies.
Oh, hi,
Heavenly,
Kate.
I would be
I got my voice.
I would be down to be your enemy, but the problem is like I don't actually dislike you, and like I need a little bit of dislike for an enemy.
You need something to
I
make
got
you hate the
nothing.
person. I get that. I think I'm naturally
Let me
competitive.
beat you first, and then maybe we can become content enemies. I can add you to
You
my
already
family.
beat me. You have more followers than me. You have a higher CCV than me. You always have more
Sorry,
subs than me.
sorry,
You
not
already
gonna
won, but that
lie.
makes
Sorry,
me
sorry.
Viewers equals better
But the
person.
thing is,
You
though,
don't understand.
I never think in my head I need to beat my friends. It's I want
You're
to catch up to my
so
friends.
much funnier.
See, that's
you're
the thing. I never think I need to be better than my friends. Is I need to catch up to where my friends are so we can all sit pretty. And then one of us will get higher, and then we all go, let's get up to where that person is. And it just wants to go higher and higher until we all hit the top.
Yeah,
I get how he feels.
Like
That's what I
clout
had.
chasing forever.
I like twiddling my toes and listening to
Beautiful.
people talk. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I love just sitting here twiddling my toes. I'm like, oh yeah, you
I-
tell them.
I simply
I gotta
want
beat
all
that
my friends to
person.
eat together.
Yes.
I want
Live
to
that.
be.
streaming
Yes.
for
I meant
8.5
more
hours.
like, you know,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I want to eat
I'm just
with
being an asshole.
everybody. I want to drink with everybody. That's it.
I love-
That's all I want.
Yes, Mata?
I've streamed for 8.5 hours. while I've
About
been
that time?
drinking. So I'm gonna go. Plus, I have a collaboration in 8.5 hours. I have a collab.
Collab.
Shoto Mochi Usan Dakapo. So I gotta be awake.
What are we doing though?
We're doing the little Shoto wrote it.
Michi.
I asked him.
Did he?
We're doing like 2 scary
Dude.
games, and we're
Bye,
doing,
Junie.
we're doing Escape the Backrooms. Oh dear, Kebab Chef.
Ooh, those are some good
Wait,
combinations.
and maybe but what if we play? Hold on. What if we just play kebab?
Junie, you just effed off. Junie, I love you so much.
Back.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My Discord
No,
like
okay.
decided to restart.
Junie,
She doesn't do Irish goodbyes.
so
I believe
much.
that she would come
No, no,
back.
no.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm
Every
so
time I met
sorry.
Junie, she's like,
I-
"Bye, everybody. Bye, bye, bye,
No,
bye."
no, 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 no.
Dad, I like
I do-
told Junie 5 hours ago, randomly.
Bro,
And she's been like, I'm trying to leave Matara. And I'm like, oh my god, this person's coming. And Junie's like, Matara, I'm trying to.
no,
fucking
no,
leave
no.
you."
I'm cool. It's just Discord just randomly decided to restart.
Before you leave, let me
Yeah.
just say, I never expected to be here, but I am very happy where I am with all you people. You're all very great.
Wow.
I've met some incredible people
Aw.
ever since
Wow.
Live 2D became a very popular software. So it's always nice to meet you guys because I don't think I've ever would have met you guys without VTubing.
Oh,
Heavenly?
He's
Always great
finally
to see
come
you.
around to it.
I've
hope to
always
meet
said
in
this, you
August.
dickhead.
I hope to meet you in August, and maybe we can do the whole
Yeah, yeah.
rivalry thing. But I'm just scared, like if
We
I
don't have
punch
to.
you in the face and then you punch me in the face, like
No,
it's
no,
gonna
no,
be a
no, no. We
different
don't have to. We can always still be friends. Friendship works here also.
Okay.
punch
'Cause I
each
want
other
to
in
do
the
good
face.
by my friends too. I want to be someone my friends can be proud of.
Can I?
proud of you.
There it is.
Me too, man. Dap me up. Holy
Yo, what's-
shit.
Yeah, tap me up.
Yes, dude. Yes.
All right, yo, daps
Daps.
all around, bro.
I don't think
Oh,
I've
that
ever
really set
dabbed
the song.
anyone. What the hell is dabbing?
Dap.
You want me to teach you?
Dapped. Yeah, what is dapped?
We'll-
Okay,
we'll
I'm gonna teach you right
we'll
now.
teach
Okay,
you.
take both your hands, Michi.
Okay,
Ready?
okay. I got
Now
it.
put both your hands in front of each other, opposite ways. So your thumbs should be like mirroring each other. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now smack them together.
Like a
Now
clap.
make like a clap.
Okay, here.
Then
clap
take your
and then
hands,
grab.
right? Take your hands and then grab each other by the fingers, not the thumbs, just the fingers. And then pull apart. That's a dab. Literally just, it's that fast.
So
Yeah.
like a prayer.
Maybe give each other like a little backpack, like a.
Well, not a
half
prayer. No, see, prayer means your thumbs are near each other. They have to be mirroring each other. So one thumb at the
It's sort
top,
of
one
like-
thumb at the bottom.
It's kind of like an aggressive handshake with like a little back pat.
So like take your hands and make sure that one thumb is at the top, one thumb is at the
Yep.
bottom.
Mhm.
Okay? And then slap them together,
Oh, okay.
put your fingers together, and then pull apart.
Oh, is it like that meme? The like buff to like the two buff men like agreeing
Yes.
on something meme?
Yeah,
Kind of?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
But you have to
Sorry,
like
your
get
hands
like
have to
a
be upside
really
down. I saw
good
that. Your
sound
hands
out of
have
it
to be
too.
Upside down from each other. I think mirrored is the wrong word. Upside down from each other.
Wait, Mata, have you ever dabbed anyone up?
I'm not sure I did.
I don't think you guys
can-
have.
we can do it
It's
together.
a bit of a melanated thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's dab each other up. Guys, I gotta leave you. I gotta get out
Yeah,
of
that's
here.
fine. That's fine. Have a good night, Matara. It was always nice talking to you guys.
I love you guys.
Bye. Good night.
Oh,
She's
my
so
Mata
strong, dude.
boobie.
I
My
love
Mata
her.
boobie's gone.
She had so fucking Heavenly did the Irish goodbye this
I
time.
love her so much. Oh my god, Heavenly just dipped for like
He
without
didn't even
saying
say
anything. What the fuck?
He did the exact same thing you said that you did.
What the fuck? No, I didn't do anything, dude. I like my Discord literally restarted.
I know you're very punctual with your goodbyes.
I'm so punctual. Fuck.
Oh,
Yo,
I winked by
anyways,
accident.
hey, what's up, bros? I love my bros Michi and Joel, but I've been hanging out with Matara for a few hours now, so
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
I'm gonna dip.
y'all need to rest. And Joel had to
Yeah,
remind me
I'm
of a
gonna-
collab. Oh, Joel, I have to tell you something in DM, super secret.
It's
Secret
okay.
DM things.
It's not secret
yeah,
at all.
yeah, yeah.
Apparently,
Not-
there are.
If you're busy, we can reschedule.
It's not that I'm busy. It's just like I don't know why, but Michael has been sending me like my schedule in different channels, and I don't know whether he knows that I can't correlate these things if he doesn't send me in a big paragraph. Like he's like sending me.
Do you
different-
not use a Google Calendar?
We have one, right? The thing is, every time I opened it, it doesn't scroll, and I can't figure out how to scroll through it.
What does that mean?
Like when I open my Google Calendar, I'm stuck in May, and I can't check what's gonna happen in July because I don't know how to scroll to July.
I don't know if this is any of my own business. I just wanted to hear.
Michi has trouble scheduling. That's the business.
It's okay. I'm gonna dip. Good night, bros.
Yes, please.
Good night,
rest.
Junie.
Finally, talking to Junie
Bye
when
bye.
she's sleepy
I
and not
love
drunk.
Michi. I love Michi.
I love Junie.
I love Michi. Okay, bye.
Good night.
Good night.
I will also fuck off because I still need to draw. Well,
Can you help me for 1 second though?
Yeah. Okay, what's up?
I need to pee really bad. Can you entertain my chat for like 1 solid second? I needed to pee.
Sure, I can entertain chat. Hi.
Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna be right back. You're gonna be in the loving, caring hands of Joel. Right back.
Hello, chat. You're in my loving, caring hands. Prepare as I slowly squish you as I attempt to dap, but by myself, until you're nothing but a little squidge in my hands. Hi, guys. What is it? Just the VTuber community thing where you guys people keep calling me dad? Can I not just be a young man? Why must I get older every time somebody tries to age me? Is that what happens? Is that what this is? Guys, I'm drawing a character right now, and I'm drawing like a blind fucking axolotl. Look up Olms, dude. I want all of you homework right now. Look up the animal OLM. It's like a fucking creature, dude. It's this little blind cave-dwelling freak. It looks like an axolotl, but it's like really long and like got a fat tail. They've got these like really tiny hands too. It's really cute. I'm making a character design after it, and I'm doing it based off Seat the Scaleless from Dark Souls 1, where like basically what it is because they look like a dragon but they don't have scales, they're replacing their scales with coral. I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea. I'm just ripping off Dark Souls, but I thought it was a cool idea, right? Dude, they're so weird looking. And if you look at video of them like walking around, they use their tiny little arms to like slowly move. And apparently they can like sit in one spot for like 8 years without moving, just like most VTubers when they're streaming. Just sitting in the same chair for years at a time, not doing anything, slowly becoming a living corpse as they play like their 15th game of League of Legends and Valorant. It's crazy. I'm not toxic. Just like you, for real. No, I got sciatica from the first 7 years of me streaming and sitting down. That's when I started exercising and I got like a fucking standing desk. I'm smart now. Even though it took consequences to my actions to get me to learn, I'm smarter now. It's different. But yeah, no, Olms are cool. I've been looking up really fucking weird animals, dude. There's a thing called a Dracula parrot, and it looks really fucking sick. Like my chat was telling me about it. It's like it's like a Victorian parrot. It's insane. It's so cool. And then like apparently there's I found an animal that looks like it's from Star Wars. I forgot what it was named. I think it's like a Saiga. Saiga. Dude, it's got like a fucking weird, it's weird looking, man. Like it's a real animal, but it looks like it's from Star Wars. It's fucking freaky. Yeah, the weird nose llamas. Looks like I can't read that out loud. I don't know if that's allowed for somebody else's stream.
I'm back.
Hi, I'm talking about weird animals.
Oh, like a narwhal weird, or like what kind of weird?
No, like a saiga. Here, I'll send you a picture. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this thing. It's like it's from Star Wars. I was talking to them about Olms, but then I started talking to them about this thing. Look at that. Look at it. Look at its face.
Yeah. Oh, I feel bad for insulting him. It looks like it's a deer elephant.
It's so weird.
It's a very interesting looking.
It's called a saiga. Do you want to see an Olm before I fuck off?
Yeah.
Look, okay. So Olms are these little freaks right here. They're like axolotls but blind, and they don't move for 8 years.
I can just show this to chat.
They just kind of waddle around. Yeah, feel free.
What did it look like that? Jesus.
No, it's cute. They're both cute. Both of these animals are kind of cute. One of them's a Star Wars creature, and the other one's this little blind axolotl dragon.
This blind axolotl dragon is like a loaded. Look at that.
He's cool. He's cool. Look at him. Isn't he cool?
What?
You know what? Actually, he's kind of, now that I'm looking at him from that angle, that picture's not flattering. He looks like a flattened penis. But the other pictures look good.
He does kind of look like a flat penis.
That picture makes him, that's not a flattering picture. That's like getting a fucking Nintendo DS black screen when you're loading and you see your like chin. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he got hit by a steamroller. But the other pictures make him look good.
The bull ate stare. This is gross.
No, he's cool. The other ones are cool. Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting a pet recently.
What pet?
I want to get another snake. Like maybe
What kind of snake?
I used to have a. I had a.
Like one that will love you or one that would eat you if it was given the chance?
Both.
That's fair, as long as you get like a good balance.
Yeah, I used to have two snakes. I used to have a ball python and I had is it called a king snake? I think it was called a king snake.
King cobra?
No, it was another one. It's not a hognose. They're not the poisonous one. I had two. One of it is a ball python. I think the other one was a king snake. Yeah, their name was Mono and Money. They're super sweet.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, sadly,
That's
like
cute.
I took one. Basically, one got sick. I took him to the vet, right? The vet said it was okay. So then I put them I brought them back. I put them in the same enclosure. But I think it's because like I bought mice from an outsource. So usually I breed my own mice. But then this one time I bought it like from like a person that sold it, and I gave them like this mice, and I think they had a virus, and then they died.
How do you breed your own mice? What do you like? Put them in a cage together?
Yeah, just have like pet mice, like pet mice, and then they give birth, and then you take their babies.
And then you just feed the adults?
Depends on the size. Like
that's kind of fucked up.
It is, but that's just what life is, you know? Like that's why I keep
I
telling
get
when people
it.
say it's like, oh, I want to have a snake. It's like you do realize you have to sometimes like kill mice.
You have
right?
to breed your own animals just to feed your lizard, your snake.
Yeah, and like you know the quality that they're good, like they're not sick and everything is proper. The thing is, and this will sound gruesome, but here's just like I used to talk about how much I love my pet snakes, and people were like, oh my god, I was thinking of getting a snake. I need you to know, chat. My ball python was a teenager at that point. Like it was big enough that it doesn't eat like baby rats. It has to eat like teenager rats. So like somewhat bigger, like jumper mice size. So those kind of rats can fight back. So what you have to do is you have to take the rat and then you have to like paralyze it and then you feed it. You can't like you can't just like kill it super fast, because like you have to kill it in a way that's like they won't feel any pain but they can't fight back. So you have to like paralyze the damn thing, and usually
just
it's
like how streamers capture their viewers.
Somewhat, yeah.
You have to paralyze them first before they're stuck there and have to continue watching you for the rest of your career.
And there is a proper way of doing it, you know. But I'm not a snake breeder, but like I just had it for pets, because my ball python was the most passive snake ever. Like most of the time I would be working and I just let my ball python kind of slither around. They would like wrap their like themselves on my body and just sleep there. Like they're very passive, so if I were to put a rat that fights back, my snake will die 100%. So like most of the time I have to like, you know, like I look at the rat and I'm like, oh, you're so cute, okay, I'm sorry, and then I just feed it.
That's such a fucking funny concept of like you have to feed them weaker animals or else they'll fight back and beat the shit out of your fucking
because
pet.
my pets are always very babied. And then the only
just so
time, the
goofy.
first time I outsourced the food, they got a virus and both of them passed away, and I was so fucking sad, bro. But like, I mean, they are very, very sweet. They use like the only aggressive one was the king snake. They would bite me every now and then, but then it doesn't hurt or anything because they're so tiny and they look like a cow. Yeah, I have a roach farm too. Do you know that?
Like a cockroach farm?
A dubia roach farm. So I have a bunch of dubias.
Wait, hold on. A
growing in tiny
doobie roach
aquarium.
is different than a cockroach. Wait, what is a doobie roach? Because I'm thinking of something completely different.
A dubia. Let me show you.
Oh, okay.
So a dubia
okay.
roach looks like
dubia.
a fat. It's basically a roach that can't fly and only can climb if it's like.
Food roaches that you feed like spiders and shit.
Yeah, let me send you a picture.
I've seen those. I used to watch spider pet videos, and they would feed those things. You have a
I have a little Momo farm. The thing is with dubias though, like they can't fly or climb, but they are good. Like they dig, so they bury themselves under like anything. Cause I have a pet tarantula, so like I am not taking the risk of outsourcing my tarantula's food, so I just grow my own dubias.
What's the tarantula's name?
Michi Junior. Unironically, you wanna know actually? Like, okay, oh my god, fourth wall break time, teehee TT. But I had my tarantula for 3 years now. It's been 3 years since I had my pet tarantula, and their name is Michi. So yeah, I named myself from my spider's name. Unironically.
Dude, we were literally helping you with the can I say that? We were helping you with that. And you decided we gave you so many name ideas and you went with your fucking pet's name? I had so many cool ideas.
I remember.
And you went with your pet's name.
I was like, Joel, what should I name? Like, I need a name, blah, blah, blah. I need a name that if someone calls me that, I will like I'll be like, yes, right? And I need a name that I can remember and I'm not gonna fuck up. So I was like, I need a name. Like, it has to be something I can remember and acknowledge. We were thinking of
so many.
Yeah, and the only name I can acknowledge and remember is my pet's name. So it's unironically, I have a dog named Chi-Chi, and I have a tarantula named Michi.
You did not mix your pet's names to make yourself.
And now I become Michi Mochievee. Now you know why. That's where my name came from. And I know that there are people being like, Michi has a meaning, so this is why she chose it.
Yes,
no,
we were talking about the meaning. We were like, oh, it's kind of a play on mischievous. You motherfucker! What do you mean it was just your pets?
Joel was like, oh, this is the lore of your name, blah, 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 blah. And I was like,
trying to make it into a thing. It was gonna be cool.
My tarantula's name is Michi, so my name can be Michi Mochievee.
I'm gonna bash my head into a wall.
I
spent at least a good like 2 hours just like thinking up names because I was like, oh, let me help my friend. I want to let's get them started. Fucking thinking of all these different names. I could go back in our DMs and see them. And you named it after your 2 pets.
Yeah, but the 2 pets I love very much.
It's fine. It worked out. It just don't ever. This is gonna get clipped. Don't. From now on, do not tell anyone that what you just told me. Let them think that it was on purpose and cool. No, mischievous. Let them think that it has a meaning and you're mysterious and vague and cool.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're a mischievous little scammer, you know?
Yeah, because Mochievee, if my last
you
name
fucking
is
scammed
Cheevee,
them with your name.
so,
that's what that is.
Exactly.
It's all a scam.
So you can call me Miss Cheevee. Get it? How mischievous!
Maybe I should go get more of that wine. Like, you know, I didn't start drinking. Now that I started drinking, I think VTubers are gonna drink me into my grave.
Before you joined, I told them, I was like, "Yay, Joel, my non-drinking friend." And you joined, and you were like, "I just drank."
It was really bad. It did not. It tasted like sparkling water.
That's what I told people. I don't understand the joy of drinking unless it's with friends. Then like, okay, fair enough.
Dude, I got sad. They said I couldn't drink my Gamer Subs because mixing caffeine and alcohol is bad.
Yes!
But I had my whole Gamer Subs bottle to drink because it tastes good, and so I was stuck drinking the fucking wine for the entire cheese thing.
Oh my god. You know, I've always wanted to try Gamer Subs. Chat, how many people in chat has tried Gamer Subs? Because I've always wanted to, but like I can't, like I've never been able to figure out how to ship it here.
Me?
Does it not ship worldwide?
It does, but like Indo import fees.
Is it just really expensive?
Kinda.
You could ask them for like a free sample, since you technically are a streamer, and they might be willing just to like pay it for you.
I'll be like, dear Gamersubs, I require a Gamersubs drink.
No,
right
like
now. No? Okay. Fuck. Dear Gamersubs, I require perhaps half a flavor. Did Joe just disconnect? Joe just said no, and then my Discord disconnected. Oh, sorry, my Discord disconnected.
The initials bring first name is your pet's name.
Wow, she's really good at listening.
You know, I was dying when I
just was able to say that whole thing.
Wait, what were
I
you
was so
saying?
proud of you. I was just saying, I was talking about Gamersubs. I was saying that there's ways to get it to you, and maybe I could ask them to send it to you, or like I'll just send you the money, you get it for yourself so you can try it. I'll give you like my favorite flavors. I was like, yeah, we can figure it out.
Flavors. I want to know.
Well, I have flavors I like and I have flavors I hate, dude. There are some
Ooh.
flavors from Gamersubs I do not like.
Send me a recommendation list. I want some.
Okay. I don't know if they'll have samples though.
Titty milk flavor. That's
I'm gonna be
thing.
real with you. I hate the titty milk flavor. I don't like it.
Oh.
But like I don't know, the samples they send out are like Lily's blowhole one, which is it's like a tropical flavor. I forgot what it was called. It's like something pina colada and punch or whatever.
Why would you name it blowhole?
Shy Lily's blowhole blast, because she's an orca. When you name these things, most of the time people will give them silly names to get more clicks or views. So like Titty Milk is a name. Blowhole Blast. Guacamole Gamer Fart. Raw meat.
If I ever have the ability to have a flavor, Joel, think about this idea, okay?
You could probably get one like within a couple of months, dude. They have like I don't think I can talk about that on stream, but you'd probably be able to get one if you went with them.
No, think about this, okay? I have an idea. Hey, Joel. Jelly beans, like the gacha. So it's like gacha flavor. You might get a good flavor, or you might get like toenail clipping flavors.
I don't know if they can do that. It's a powder in a bowl. It's like a powder in like a little container. I don't know if you'd be able to like make gacha flavoring with the powder.
Fuck.
I mean, they could do it as like, if you talk to them and you sold enough for them, you could probably convince them to make like a little joke randomization one.
I'm gonna take this idea right now, okay? Copyright this idea. Wait, no, yeah. Wait, what is the word?
You're copywriting something that already exists, but with jelly beans?
No, not the jelly bean. I have an actual idea, okay? Hear me out. Guac guac. That's gonna be the name. Like guac flavor. And it's guac. It's guava.
Guac guave?
Yeah, the flavor is called the guac guac 3000.
Like oh my.
Okay. But it's actually guava flavored. Get it, chat?
That's silly. That's silly. I like that.
Like guac guac 3000.
The guac guac 3000.
But it's actually just guava. Brilliant! Show shopping. This is why, dude. Chat.
Congratulations,
guava is
Miss
the
Mochievee.
best, bro. Guava is my favorite juice ever. That and pineapple is fucking love.
But you want to mix it with guacamole or just guava?
No, just guava. Who the fuck does that? It's either
I don't
that
know.
or like
I heard guacamole from you.
We can have a drink called like yeast infection, and it tastes like cranberry a little bit.
I can't say anything. I had an idea for one that was like indirect kiss, and it was just gonna be VTubers on it. I was gonna go full on like clickbait title to sell.
Dude, I fucking love making I'm one thing I miss, Cham, be honest. One thing I miss about YouTube is I love making clickbait like thumbnails and titles. Like I love pushing my boundaries on that shit. It's so funny.
It's fun, dude. Thumbnailing is fun. It like provides zero benefit when you're on Twitch, but I love making thumbnails for VODs.
I love making clickbait thumbnails. Like if I were to just like make a thumbnail for us, I'd be like this man said what to her?
Trust me, some people will believe that. They won't even watch the video. They'll just believe it immediately.
I know.
Joel's on the title? Dude, he was probably being rude. The dude sucks.
All right, Joel, go back to bed, please, or like rest.
I'm not.
Properly.
I'm gonna go draw.
Oh my god.
Bye, Michi. I gotta go draw.
Joel.
See you later.
I hope you have a good time. Don't forget to rest.
Yeah, I love Michi. She's cool. Bye-bye.
I love Joe so much. Joe's so cool. Oh, he just leaves. Okay. He doesn't like the awkward silence. God damn it. I was about to be like, hey, Joe. And see like how long it'll take until he feels awkward. Fuck. Anyways. Hi chat, welcome back to another stream. Usually we don't start streams like this, but then before I was setting up my stream and I was watching Mata's stream and she dragged me in the call and I love hanging out with people, so we were yapping with the girlies and Heavenly and Joel. Huzzah! And we instantly just went live. Welcome, by the way, welcome to the Scambership, everyone. I saw there were people joining. I'm so sorry I didn't thank you immediately, but thank you. What the fuck are these names? Siakumu Logala. Yes. I'm so sorry if I butcher your names, chat. I'm trying my very goddamn best. Welcome, Sia, and Message Online, and Count Greg. That's a good amount. Din and King, and Tomboy Advocate, and Harper Hansel, and Atcho, and Rockman, and I Scream, and Alex Mike. Dude, they're... What's up? Yeah, 3 months. Think about that, chat. 3 whole months. Welcome, Astute Biscuit, and Now Sky, and Void, and Katie, and the Socially Unsociable Sir, and Wastecout, and Valar Bravosi. Welcome to the Scambership, and thank you, Wraith, for giving Junie a sub. Thank you so much. Now, 3 months. Time flies so fast. Time flies way too fast. Ooh. Alright, let me take a sip of my water. So chat, now we're actually gonna be doing what we were planning on doing today. So you did hear it from Mata as well. Welcome, Soren! Welcome to your 3 months. Huzzah! 3 months with this girl failure. You're gonna see, chat. This is gonna be my girl success arc. You'll see. You'll all see. We have a collab later tonight. I was actually thinking, right? We have 2 choices here. Either we stream all the way until tonight, or we become normal and not do that. Considering. Short stream, by the way. If we stream until the collab and we still stream the collab, that means we'll be streaming for like 14 hours. Yeah, it's just a short stream. I collabed with the Hollow Girls and Zeta was like, oh, you've been streaming for like 12 hours? Oh, cool. Are you doing a subathon? Bro, that was a slap to my face. I swear to God. I know she didn't mean it, but I was like, she was like, oh, are you doing like a subathon right now, Michi? You've been streaming for 12 hours. Fuck. So, chat, here's the plan. I asked people in chat to send me videos for a You Laugh, You Lose challenge, right? I am probably gonna edit this. I have another video that's gonna be posted tomorrow. Today, I posted a video on YouTube. It's basically a summary, like
Fries
a
got
VOD
highlight for
$3.
Est brothers are not making it through your streams.
EST bros, you got this. Huzzah! You sleep and then you wake up and I'm still alive. Think about that, EST bros. Yeah, I posted the VOD for the Dead by Daylight collab. It was supposed to be posted yesterday. I scheduled it for the 28th, accidentally, of July. So it was posted today instead. Tomorrow, there's gonna be another video as well. I edited the back rooms. There's like a back rooms highlight moments. That's gonna be posted tomorrow. And later after the stream, I was actually thinking of editing this VOD and another VOD for posting. And you know, it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. The only minus thing is I've been going to bed at 4 in the morning recently. So aside from that, it's actually doable. Because I usually end the stream at like 11 my time. And then I take an hour to like shower and clean up. And then I start editing at 1 in the morning. And then I finish everything at 4. So The only minus thing is genuinely, like, this is my life now, okay? I go to bed at 4 in the morning. I wake up at 9 a.m. Well, now I wake up at 10 a.m. So I wake up at 10 in the morning, and then I start prepping for stream, and then I stream all the way until 11 p.m. And then I clean up, and then I edit for 3 more hours. Chat, go subscribe, push the like button, and share the video. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button so you don't miss any of our uploads. Ha ha ha. When was the last time you've gone to the gym? Shut your mouth. When I say you shut the fuck up, chat, you shut your fucking mouth. You know that?
You got scammed.
Don't you dare. You can still just do 10-hour long streams.
But I love streaming. How about a no?
Unironic though, let me check. Okay, never mind. My ab line's gone. You know, when I started streaming, I had an ab line, and now my ab line's gone. I only have like a line because I keep sitting down all day. My abs, they're gone. I will say though, bro, sometimes I do feel a bit like not bad, because I don't know how to properly word it. But some days I do wish that Mata doesn't apologize so much. You know?
Hey Michi, just know, some of us also drink something called a tornado.
What's
Imagine
that?
mixing rum, vodka, tequila, and whiskey. I do that straight. Welcome to a true alcoholic XD.
You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. What the fuck is wrong with your liver, bro? Is your liver good? Mata is Canadian. It's normal to apologize. The thing is, like, Mata said that on, like, her own stream too, right? Like, just now with us. Like, she has bad experiences as well. Like, she has a lot of, like, supporters, though. But, like, I get it. She has experienced a lot of, like, bad stuff. And now she just gets, like, a bit scared. Because she doesn't want to say the wrong thing. Or, you know, people doing and saying the wrong thing. And I keep saying this. Like, I keep telling her. It's so stupid. Right? Anytime, chat, if someone were to be like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm close enough to Mata to the point that if she does anything or says anything that makes me uncomfortable, I will tell her to her face. So, most of the time, when people are like, oh, Mata, what if you do this and say this? And, like, I'm just bad with words, you know? Like, I'm really bad with words, so sometimes the things I say doesn't sound good, but without Mata, I probably would not be the person that I am in a good way. I owe a lot to her. She's very, like, she's always been there for me. So, like, she knows me better than all the speculations, alright? And I do feel sometimes, like, I wish I could do something. I wish I could do something to help her out in this aspect. Because, like, she is not even bad. Like, she is one of the sweetest people I've met, and she's so careful with her words, and she's so good with them, too. And sometimes it blows my mind how some people can, like, dissect what Mata says and narrates it in a way that's really, like, not good. Also, I just realized, why is chat gone from my screen? What the fuck? Sorry, chat. How long was chat gone from my screen? I have the Chatterino covering that side of my screen, so I was reading chat the whole time. Yeah, like 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, my bad. But yeah, like, people would take what Mata says and then, like, contort it in a way that doesn't even make sense. You know, it's like, oh my god, Mata is mean because Michi said this. And that just shows how much of a bad person Mata is. And I'm like, what? I say things in the worst way possible. I just go like, no, chat, I fucking hate it. This sucks. I don't know. Yeah, the internet trolls. That's the thing. It's like, I do think that people on the internet, especially like the younger generations, y'all are way too comfortable, okay? Like, you guys are, like, some people have a habit of just saying whatever they fucking feel like or think of without really thinking too much into it. And it's insane to me. Like, definitely, it's those things where it's like, yeah, don't let them get to your head, chat, but like, it's easier said than done. It is so much easier said than done. I just wish I could do something or say something to help her when it comes to this aspect. I always tell her, like, there's nothing to apologize for. Like, people that do this are just stupid. You shouldn't apologize for stuff like this. But I get it also. You know, like, she had bad experiences. It is just what it is. Welcome, Amir Kazuya and Coco World. Welcome to the Scambership. Huzzah! Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't take much to think what you say. Right? Just, like, give a second. You know, like, do you really want to comment on someone else's friendships or relationships? That's what I think. I think one of the things, like, when they were talking about it, right? We were talking about, like, social climbing with your friends. And I used to really like that idea, but...
X5000, OBTW. Yes, in case you missed it, I'm also the one who told you to ask Heavenly what a 4 horseman was. Mission 30.
Yeah! I read that as 4 horsemen. I'm sorry. I was slowly waking up. My brain was still off. I read it as 4 horsemen. Thank you for the bits, the holy! Thank you so much! And welcome Cyber Jin to the Scambership. Huzzah!
Fries got scammed for $3. As a part of the younger generation, I am quite the opposite.
The younger
People
generation.
are more inclined to be emotional thinkers, and they have an entitlement to being right without looking past the surface. It annoys me, but their heart is in the right place, I guess.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I understand why they do this, right? Here's one thing. I'm gonna say this, but if I get into shit for it, my bad, bro. Like, haha, this is just my opinion. But I do notice this one thing. Sometimes what I realize is younger generations have a weird savior complex. Am I crazy? Like, they have this complex where it's like, it's good. Like, wanting to help people in need is good. But then their savior complex develop into, like, a victim mentality. And I feel like that's when it starts becoming, like, worse and worse. Like, sometimes people just think it's like, oh, I can save this person. Like, I'm gonna speak up and I'm gonna defend this person. And it goes from defending someone to being like, I was so impacted because I tried defending this person. I felt their pain and now I'm so sad. And I don't know why. That's very odd to me. Like, in my culture, it's not... I mean, not culture, just how I was raised. We have a saying, the mean way of saying... Not mean, but, like, I guess the most I can translate in English is, like, it's not about you. You know? But that sounds mean in English. It really does. But what my mom would tell me when I was younger, it's like, you know, this is not your battle to fight. Like, if you want to support them, sure, but you're not the one battling it. So... why are you the one, like, you're, like, crying about, oh, ouchie, their wounds? It's like, it's their wounds. If you want to support them, that's fine. But, like, why cry on their behalf? You know? And I do realize that where, like, some people they're trying to defend someone, but by doing so, they're kind of, like, inflicting wounds on themselves. My favorite phrase that I wish I learned earlier is stay in your own lane and flourish. Yeah, it's not just that. It's like... I realized one thing. Back then, I was very much more open about my relationship with people, right? Like, I would show publicly how close I am with someone, how much I like someone, how, you know, well-connected I am with some people. Like, I wouldn't mind just, like, showing that on stream or, like, tweeting publicly about it. Nowadays, I try to keep things, like, just as vague. Like, I try keeping things a bit more vague. Like, you know that I'm close with Mata, but I'm not gonna be like, guys, I talk to Mata every day and I collab with her all the time. I much prefer just... I have friends that you don't even know about. Like, I know some people that I've never talked to you about knowing. Because I just find it scarier, you know? Like, people assuming your relationship, how close you are, whether you're a good person or a bad person. I have a very sarcastic voice. And yes, I love sarcastic jokes. But, like, I remember, holy shit, people were so upset at me because I was like sarcastically joking to my friends. And these are my friends and they're okay with it because they sarcastically joke about me too. And it just gets annoying. Like, it's not annoying, but it does get like weird. You know, when other people have a say in your friendship or relationship, it just, in my opinion, it might just ruin it. I don't know. It might just kind of like ruin your relationship in the long run. Assuming the relationship between people, yeah. Here's one thing that I'll talk about. Holy. I never had the need to like tell chat about this, like, or warn chat, like, chat, make sure not to do this, because I genuinely believe chat is sane enough and normal enough to not do this by default, right? But there are some communities out there that, I'm gonna be real with you, maybe it's because I'm on my period, okay? And now I sound like I'm bitchy. I'm not. I just have a dead voice because my voice is gone and I'm on my period. But yo, there are some communities out there that I would not want to like mess with. Like, what sucks is when you have like friendly banter with someone and their community thinks you're bullying them, and then they will hate you, right? But then that person, like your friend, don't mind it. So your friend is like now just being sarcastic to you and you can't be sarcastic back. And it just makes everything so awkward. Like, that's just what it is. It's just, I just don't like having to step on that at all. So now I just play it as safe as possible. Like, I ain't gonna even touch it, you know? Like, I don't know whether your community is chill with this or not. So just to be safe, I'm not even gonna touch it. Because, nuh-uh. Like, I am not gonna be in a situation where I can't be sarcastic back and someone is just being full-ass sarcastic and I just have to be like, haha. Like, that's so awkward, champ. Awkward, champ. So, now I'm just happy that, like, at least that my friends, I know that I can be, like, somewhat sarcastic, but ever since then, I've tuned down how sarcastic I usually am. I used to be so much more sarcastic. I used to be so much more like, haha, insult, insult, jokingly, but now I'm more tame. I think it's like drilled into my brain. It's not even like a trauma response. It's just drilled onto my brain that now, like, when I know I'm live, I can't, even as a joke, I'm not gonna insult them. Because I don't want to, like, step on that toe anymore, just in case, you know? It's sad how heavily impacted streams are from, like, their fans. Yeah, like, I like my own community right now because, like, chat is just, you guys are very chill about a lot of things, right? But there are some communities that have like very strong supporters. Like, strong supporters, good in a sense because they're loyal and great and dedicated. The minus point is like they sometimes read too much into it and then they attack other people that aren't really doing anything bad. Kind of like an overprotective mom, you know, like, plus point, your mom's always there for you. Minus point, they're overprotective. And when they're a child, like, you can be protective over children, but streamers are adults here. Yeah, like, they're way too passionate about something that doesn't even involve them. It's a thing. Here's the thing that the way I think about it is like, this makes sense if your streamer is a child. And if your streamer is a child, they should not be a streamer. I'm gonna be real with you. I know there are people where it's like, oh my god, it sucks. I want to be a streamer, but I'm still young. I'm gonna stand by this opinion, okay? This is the only way, this is the only thing I have a backbone on. If you are still young, like underaged young, I do not recommend you stepping into the streaming world without having an adult figure that you trust. Because this whole internet thing, we make it look fun and exciting, but there is always a dark side to everything, okay? Like, I'm not gonna be that streamer that's gonna be like, chat, streaming is so fun. Like, you can have so much fun and everyone is so nice. Plus point, you may even get like some money. So, easy peasy. You have fun and you get paid. Isn't this a great place? I'll be real with you. That is streaming. Streaming is fun. You do things that you enjoy, and like, plus point, you may or may not get paid. Who knows, right? And you get to hang out with so many fun people. But the dark side of the internet is so much darker.
501. Who you are friends with is none of our business, not now and not in the future. It's your life. 2. If people are getting weird, just ban them. The best communities will ban people who are out of pocket. 3. Children shouldn't be streaming ever.
This is why I like chat. I feel like chat echoes like a similar sentiment as well. I'm not saying like children should not be streaming because, you know, you're young and that's the only reason. No. I genuinely think there are so many people that are young, that are so creative and so funny and so talented. Sure, just wait until you get a bit older. Not because I'm trying to gatekeep. The internet can be a very dangerous place, right? And I'm gonna tell you this for anyone that is hearing this out. I know that when you're younger, believe me, I know. When you're younger, you want to be an adult. Right? You want to feel mature. People around you are saying like, oh my god, you're so mature for your age. You are so mature for your age and you're so smart. I've gotten that when I was a kid. And that felt good. All right? Ever since I was a kid, a lot of people say like, oh, you act so mature for your age and you're so like, you know, you're different. You're not like young or like you're not like childish. And that felt good. I totally get that. But please know, some people will say that not in a good way. All right? Like you can be more mature than your age, but that is still nothing compared to how old people actually are. Like, I need to grill this into people's head. You are not mature enough. You are more mature than your age, sure, but you're not mature enough. You are still young. You need a safer place, okay? Because some adults, some bad adults, will use you. Because, yes, you are more mature than your age, but you are still young and they will use that. They will use your inexperience. They will use your naivety. They will use your easily trusting nature.
Malek_Edith got scammed for $3.33. When you're younger, you want to be an adult. And then you get there, realization sets in, and you start screaming to go back.
You will understand, okay? Like, I have met so many people, like, I used to be a kid too, you know? Everyone here used to be a kid, alright? And I've worked, like, I volunteered in, like, orphanages, so I've worked a lot with kids too in the past. All I'm saying is every kid echoes the same thing. They want to be an adult. They feel good when they're called smart and mature, right? Like, oh, you act like an adult even though you're young. It makes you feel important. I understand that. That's super valid. But please know, there are so many people that don't have good intentions. Like, there are so many people that are evil and cruel and just messed up, and they don't have good intentions, and they will compliment you and make you feel special and make you feel like you're so good, like you made that decision, but they're manipulating you. There are so many manipulative adults that will compliment you just so they can use you. And that's why I keep saying this. Children should not be streamers. Children should not be given a big social media platform. Growing up and having like just a group of random people online commenting about you, whether it's a compliment or whether it's an insult, that is not a healthy environment for a child to grow up in. Okay, I'm like, oh, but Michi, I'm 14. That you are still a child. You're a teenager, but a child. That's even more worse. Because when you're a teenager, that's your developmental phase. You're supposed to be able to like discover the world, grow yourself, discover who you are. But here you are in a platform. Well, thousands of people tell you who you should be, tell you how you should act, tell you their expectations of you, and that's not healthy for someone so young. So I know, I've read this where people are like, you know, I'm 14, but I want to be a streamer, and I hate the fact that, you know, people don't accept 14-year-olds on the platform. I'm gonna be real with you. Of course we don't. And there will be people that will accept it, sure, that's their opinion, but I don't. I'm gonna be real, I won't accept it because I can still like, you know, I'm gonna be nice with you, I'm gonna be cordial with you, but I'm not gonna support your decision because it's just not safe. the minus outweighs the positive, you know? Unless you have an actual like adult figure that you trust, and I can't be that person. Or I'm gonna be real with you. I'll be nice with you. I'm gonna treat you like a human being. But you need someone that's an adult that you trust to like accompany you throughout this journey if you ever are. But I will not support the decision. I do still think the decision is not a good idea. It's not good for the mental, bro. Adults step into streaming and their mentals get fucked, and they're adults. Okay, like imagine what that would do for a child, bro.
Cancel culture doesn't work when you have peers and a management that stand beside you and a community that will laugh at the shitters. There will be the weird people who try go further, but hopefully these days you've got people
where did
who will
this come
body
from?
slam them legally, and maybe eventually you'll feel safe to act without as much worry.
Yeah, I agree though. Yeah, where did this come from? I have no idea. I was talking about, I think it's because, right? When I was talking with Mata and Junie before, Mata was talking about like how some stuff in the past affected her. And like, I'm not saying, oh my god, Chad, Mata's old, but Mata's an adult. And she has a lot of experiences, and even these things affect her. And I just started thinking like, damn, imagine if like you're young and impressionable and you're like at that stage in life where you absorb everything like a sponge. That would impact them so much more. And I don't know, I just got concerned. I'm very passionate when it comes to this. Like, I know a lot of people are like, fuck, I hate kids. I love kids in a normal and good way, okay? Like, I have worked with children for such a very long time. I raised my brother, I worked in orphanages, I take care of children all the time. I care about them a lot. And it's just scary how there are people on the internet that's like, you should be able to do this, like it's fine, even though you're still young, you're your own adult. And it's like, I don't know, I just get concerned, you know? I get concerned because I know that the social platforms can be unsafe. I also understand that there are so many young kids with ambition, and I totally think your ambition is valid, okay? Just be safe, you know what? Whatever. It's those things that I'm like, this is my warning law. It is a dangerous and scary place, okay? The minus outweighs the positive. As long as you have a good support system, maybe. But if you don't, I really don't recommend it. But if you're not gonna listen to me, I'm not gonna... What can I do? You know, like, I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. I'm not your... anyone. So, if you're gonna do it, just be aware. Just take care of yourself properly, you know? Sometimes I get exhausted when it comes to this. Like, it's the fact that I can't really say much. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and be like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Like, who the fuck am I? So, I can't really say much to change people's minds. Just know it's dangerous. Not everyone is nice. Okay, not everyone has good intentions for you. But yeah, cancel culture still does work though. It's just nice to have a support system and management that can back you up. It's just like, I get it. Especially when you've gone through stuff in the past. Like, that shit stays with you, bro. That shit gets drilled into your head. Cancel culture is still a thing. A lot of the times, you can get canceled for anything nowadays, bro. I swear to God. One day I can be like, hey, chat, you know what? I'm gonna be real. I don't quite like spicy flavor. I don't like spice. And chat's just gonna like, whoop, I'm canceled. You will be surprised how creative the cancel culture could possibly be. Sometimes you get cancelled by proxy. Do you know that?
Illyrian Third cheered X500. This is very similar to what Asmongold said as well. Basically, kids will be targeted even if they have good intentions. There are predators, and clearly social media and streaming is damaging to a teenager's mental health. Stuff like Instagram is even worse.
Yoy. I'm telling you, chat, and it's so disgusting, right? But there's so many predators online. More than what you think it is. And like, when I say predators, I don't mean like, oh my god, they're like disgusting and they're nobodies and they're gross. Predators come in all shapes and forms, bro. And I'll say this for those of you that needs to hear this, right? Women can be predators too. So please, when I say like, oh, there's so many predators, people think about like men, like male, old, like in their mom's basement. No. Women can be predators too. Men with status can be predators too. There are a lot, and it's just not safe. Like, the older I get, the more I realize, like, holy shit, my mom being so paranoid of me made sense. There's so many people that look so nice and sound so nice and look so dependable, but they're very, like, they have bad intentions. And it's just like, ew. So I don't know. I get nervous sometimes. Like, sometimes when I'm like streaming and there are people like that are like, oh yeah, I'm still quite young. I want to say, like, streaming is fun, but you know, maybe don't be a streamer when you're still underage. Just say it. The community may not always be nice, all right? You can get lucky and like stumble upon nice people, like Mata. Like, you'll stumble upon nice and caring people, but like, there's always a chance you might not. Yeah, anyone can be a predator. So just look out for yourself, right? And when it comes to cancel culture, bro, one thing that blew my mind, you can get canceled by proxy. Like, if someone you're friends with gets into shit, you can also get into shit. That was something I recently found out too, and it blows my mind. The concept blows my mind. Because it's like, oh, this person is a bad person, and because you're associated with them, you're also a bad person. El Bozo Rip. And I was like, what? But what did I do though? It's like, nothing. You're just associated with them. So by default, you're also a bad person. I have never understood that. Like, it never occurred to me that that was a mentality, but for some reason, online, it makes sense. It's like, oh, your friend, you know, your friend did this bad thing. And because you were associated with them, that means you also bear the burden of that bad thing. And I make sense. And I was like, yo, true, I guess. Sure. It's as old as time. Yeah, back in my day, chat. Oh, we don't do that. That was odd. Internet was a mistake. I will say though, there's amazing things on the internet too. The internet made things so easy and accessible and nice. There's always a good and bad thing to everything, I suppose. Shaking my head. What a weird place we live in. Yeah, sometimes talking to my friends, I realize how odd some things could be. You know, because like, I surround myself with people that share the same sentiment as me, but there are people that disagree, and then I realize, I'm like, wow, things are so different. Like, back then, if you had this opinion, this would have been a bit odd, but now it's like normal. Interesting. Thank you, Vovanum. Welcome to this membership. Huzzah! Yeah, my brain is like lagging. I think it's my period or something. I've been taking so much period meds that my brain is kind of like doing little hiccups. The internet is amazing. Things are so easy now that people don't take the effort to do nothing and don't care. Yeah, our brain is like liquid porridge now. Everything is spoon-fed to you, you know, directly from bowl in mouth. The internet now makes me feel so old. Same! Thank you, Pistol. Welcome to the Scambership. Huzzah! It's sadly a fact that the internet has not only brought communities of great people together, unfortunately it has allowed those with less than sensible ideas to group together as well. Yeah. It's always a double-edged sword to everything, you know? Just as long as you guys stay safe, right? There's always nice places. I will always say this, chat. I will ban people. If people are gonna become weird, please know I will ban people. My mods will ban you. There is always a normal weird and just weird. Okay, if you're weird, you will get banned. So it's not because I'm like, oh, I'm strict and I put my foot down. In that sense, yes. Back then, I remember this. I had a phase where I felt bad banning people. Like, I had a phase where I felt bad. Like, if I were to ban someone, I'd feel a bit guilty because I'm like, what if that's not what they meant? What if they're actually nice people? Blah, blah, blah. But now I realize I'm like, I'm not gonna enable this behavior. Like, I'm not going to sit here and allow people to do weird, dumb shit and have them thinking it's okay. So maybe you can go somewhere and your behavior will be validated, but I am not going to enable shitty behavior, okay? And when I mean shitty, I don't mean like, oh, you're gonna get banned if you're gonna call me stupid, stinky poo-poo head. Hee hee tee hee. No. If anyone's actually weird, if you're harassing each other, if someone is like instigating or harassing one another, if I see someone in chat and you're genuinely like being cruel or mean or rude in a weird way and not in a funny way, in an actual serious, I'm being for real, I'm being rude to anyone in chat, anyone that I'm collabing with, you will get banned. It's not always towards me. If you're being mean to someone in chat, you will always get banned. So please know the difference of rude funny and rude. Just be normal champ, okay? So this rule applies to everyone. I want this to be like a safe place where chat can just be fucking disgusting, but without someone being mean to them, okay? I need to let chat just... You will have a safe space to be the weird, disgusting, gross, unfunny, I forgot the word. Yeah, not funny, not cool, smells, rude assholes that you guys are. Michi, we're not you. Mods banned that guy. See, that's an example. Mods banned that guy. That guy just he was really mean to me. I'm crying right. I'm so sad. I'm crying. I can't. How dare they? If you insult me, you're getting permabanned. If you say, Michi, you're disgusting, you get permabanned. That's called being rude. Alright? Can we ban the streamer? Mods, ban that mod. Michi, you are disgusting. Okay. I built this community. Built brick by
Fries
brick.
got scammed for $3. Is this the part where I say chat reflects the streamer?
It doesn't! You know, people are like, yeah, chat reflects streamer. I'm so nice. Like, I'm so nice and I'm so caring and I'm so genuine. And I'm so wholesome and loving and supporting. I had Mata's chat up while I was like reading my own chat when we were like talking to each other, and holy shit, I noticed the difference, bro. I noticed that Mata's chat was like, Mommy Mata. Literally, it's like, if you say Mata 3 times, Mata will appear right in front of you. And Mata's chat,
China
like the momos were like, Mata.
Michi, you are disgusting. Great and valid. I appreciate this talk honestly.
Oh.
Based as hell and glad to call you Kamiyoshi.
Oh my god, VIP him. He is speaking. I know, that's how
Kamal
everyone in chat
Funds
thinks.
300. Cancelling really doesn't work when people don't care though. Hate to bring up actual examples, but look at Asman, Wendigoon, Pippa, cancelled without nuance, without even looking at facts or nuance, but their communities haven't given a shit, so they're all just happy still doing their own thing. Hell, it was lighter, but look at you, and no one cared in the end, other than a few weirdos that were disgustingly persistent. Also, chat does reflect the streamer. Are you
saying I'm not relevant enough to get cancelled?
That is disgusting. Please tell me more.
Tamang Thumbs is actually being nice, and I'm like, did you just say I'm irrelevant? Yes, okay. Actually, okay, bro, never mind. Fuck you. Like, Michi, don't... He just gave me a whole essay. TLDR. Michi, shut the fuck up. You're not relevant enough to get cancelled. Bro, he cooked you? Okay. Cancel this, cancel that. You are not relevant enough to be cancelled. This is the difference, okay. When I read Mata's chat... Okay, I'm gonna test this out. Chat, you know, you can summon me. If you say Michi 3 times in chat, I will be summoned right next to you. Real. Okay, Mata. Why can't we just have normal people? Why? Chat is saying mata. Dude! I'm going to go grab some snacks because I think I'm suffering from blood loss. It's either that or you guys are giving me a fucking headache. You guys suck. Alright, I see Mata's chat. I see the Momos, and Momos are like, Mata, my mommy, I'd like a hug from you, Mata. Mata, you're the nicest. You're the sweetest. And Mata's like, oh my honeys, oh my dear chat.
Be careful what you wish for. This is a joke, please don't ban me.
You're getting fucking
perma-banned. Do you want your chat to be like Mummy Michi, please give me uppies you woo. Mummy Michi, please notice me. We love Mummy Michi. Again, this is just an example, PLS no ban.
I love how you had to say don't ban me twice. You had to say, please don't ban me for saying this, chat, okay? Don't ban me for saying this. It's just an example. Are you that scared? Okay, to be fair, yeah, no, I don't. But like, at least say me as like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to play. Here's a song. I'm gonna play a fucking loud ass song. I'm going to grab a snack because I haven't had like breakfast, but I think like I'm losing too much blood, bro. I'm bleeding so much. This is so TMI, but this month's period is not good. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I'm bleeding so much. I've been changing pads every like 1 to 2 hours. Like, it's not normal for someone to have so much blood. Like, I didn't even know I had this much blood in me. Fuck. I have enough blood to basically spawn a full-grown adult at this point. Like, I have lost an adult's worth of blood. Oh, yikes. Here, let me have this.
Maximus Fired cheered X 300. The Twitch chat, your chat reminds me of his G-Rays, constantly roasting the streamer, rightfully so, Kek.
Yeah, fucking Gary's chat has rubbed on my chat a bit too much. Y'all been rubbing against each other. Here, have some Pedro as I get a snack. I'm back. Oh, sorry, it took a while, didn't it? Okay. I'm back. I decided to get cup noodles. So I have cup noodles here with me.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
Yeah,
well,
Chat.
you should be, because you are dirt! You make
Yeah,
me
Chat.
sick, you big baby!
Fuck. I also have some leftover bread. I have some leftover bread. With my cup. What flavor?
Tamal
Mi
Thumbs
sedap,
cheered
mi goreng.
X300. Cancel this, cancel that. You have the relevancy now, but people still don't take you seriously enough to care about anything that comes out of the yap hole below your round red nose. You're a clown through and through. The level at which you're not taken seriously
What
is
the fuck?
hilarious within itself. Chat reflects the streamer, and I love being a clown alongside you. Mission
What the
30
fuck,
clown.
chat?
Fries got scammed for $3. English or Spanish?
I'll tell you. That is so painfully accurate, okay? No one takes anything I say seriously. Fuck you, chat. When I say you guys suck, I mean it with my full chest and heart. But no one takes it seriously. Yeah, I think chat's stinky. I think chat sucks. And that's my truth. Alright. Today, we're gonna do a you laugh, you lose challenge. If you make me laugh, you will get VIP'd in chat for a whole month. Or maybe longer if I forget to un-VIP you. I'm gonna be real with you. We have a lot of videos to watch. I'm like scrolling. I did not expect you guys to have so much videos. But I need to have like rules, right? Because does that mean I can't even like do a cackle? I can't even do like a hee hee. Like, what is the standard of laughing here? Welcome, Exeia! Welcome to the Scamber Ship. Huzzah! No quack quack sound. You can smile. Okay. I can just say like, that is funny. No laughing of any kind. Okay, so not even a giggle. Not even a cackle. A giggle and a cackle, no. Nope. No giggle, no cackle. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so how about a snort? No snorting? So I can't even be like... Not even a... Alright, let me write this down. Rules. There you go. Woo. I'm losing like blood. So like I'm getting lightheaded. But it's okay because now I have food. Rules. No laughing. No giggling. No cackling. Or snorting. But saying that's funny is okay. Is this a good rule set for our you laugh you lose challenge? This is basically just like watching funny videos with chat. But if you make me laugh, I will give you VIP. Not even a pff. Wait, no pff. Okay, to be fair, I don't do pff. I don't make that sound, I think. Do I? Or thing. Okay, so no like... Is that okay if I go... Yeah, breathing is fine. Literally, you can't just ban me for like breathing, bro. There's gonna be so many VIPs. I have not even seen the videos you guys have been sending me. So this will be my first reaction to them. No breathing! Ban the breathe! Alright. Let me do like this. Let me set this up properly. Click. Over here. Okay. I set this up like this. I go here. And then I make video like this. Yes. Water in mouth. I'll be eating, so that'll be even worse. Alright. Have another song, right? I will give you one more song because I need to drain the hot water from my cup noodles because it is dried noodle. So, while we wait, I give you this Painful brain rot music. Yes! 1 second as I drain water. I'm back. Where the fuck are my scissors? Ah, fuck. Okay, 1 second. I left my scissors outside. I have my cup noodles! Oh, ha, 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 ha. There you go. Stop fucking dancing, chat. Stop your XDD cat dance! I'm trying to... Oh, is this expired? Ah, I don't care anymore. Whatever. Expired instant noodles is still noodles. They're the same thing. Same poison. Just different age. Oh my god. My seasoning is coming out in like lumps. Like they're like weird lump shape. Mix. Expired cup noodles! I'm trying to mix them, but it's so lumpy. Probably expired. How do I even know? The less I know, the better, perhaps? Is that the kind of mentality we're having? Oh, expired. Oh! Wait, what month is it today? It says expired the 5th of 05, 07. Wait, what? Oh, no, no. 07, 07, 24. Ha! Okay, it's expired 07, 07, 24. So, 7th of July. Yo, safe by a month, bro. Safe by a couple of weeks. Yo, let's go. I've had this shit for like years, apparently. We're safe by like 2 weeks. Look at that fucking clutch. What'd I say? What'd I say, chat? Woo! I'm the best. Alright, let me yeet you guys to here.
Teal Velvet 07 cheered X300.
There we are.
You ask us why we don't simp for you, like Matter's chat does for her?
Yeah!
Here's the answer. It's hard to do that when you share the same taste in music as my 5-year-old niece, and have the same level of intelligence and knowledge of the world as her classmates. Ekant.
Not funny, didn't laugh. Don't laugh at that, chat, or I will ban you too. Fuck you. You disgust.